What's up, gentlemen?
We got Rick V-Dub. We got Tim Connors in the chat, ready to go, ready to rock.
Every week.
Every week.
Clockwork.
All we need is it's Mr. DJ, and the tripod is complete.
The tripod will be complete. Is everybody ready to go?
You?
We do the least here, so are you ready to go?
Hello, I'm John Stairs. You're listening to Topics Under the Stairs. As always, I'm joined by Ryan and Mark.
Hello there.
How are we doing?
Tonight we have a very special guest with us tonight. One that has been in the works for a while.
Hard to nail him down. You know, he's a very busy guy.
Hard to nail him down. We have Andrew Hathaway with us.
Hello.
Surprise, surprise. We have had the whole Hathaway trifecta.
Yeah.
We have had Anne Hathaway, Emma Hathaway. Now we have had Andrew Hathaway.
Because Andrew sits home and goes, what about me? What do I get to go on?
Yeah. We've unfortunately had Blake Hathaway numerous times before we've had Andrew Hathaway. It's unbelievable. We've had a repeat Blake Hathaway before an Andrew Hathaway.
Infestation.
Yeah. So we've had all the Hathaways. Multiple generations of Hathaways have been here.
Oh, yeah. We had Grandpa Hathaway.
We had Grandpa Hathaway, Daddy Hathaway.
We should not do that.
Yeah, it shouldn't. Yeah.
You don't want to call Ryan Daddy from now on?
I mean, if that's what you want, you do what you want.
Does Daddy get a say in this? Because Daddy not like you.
Yeah. So you're not helping.
I'm not helping
that.
Yeah. Shouldn't talk about myself in the third person.
Oh, boy. Not using that.
All right, whatever, Daddy.
Damn it. Can we go back to old man Ryan?
No, we're going to catch up with Andrew and see what it's like living with the co-host of one of the most successful podcasts in the world.
All right.
I didn't bring Joe Rogan's.
Holy shit.
No, we're going to hang out. We're going to have a great time. We got a lot to talk about. Coming into spring, everybody's busy with projects and events. We have a lot of fun things we can talk about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I agree.
Mark seems unsure about that statement.
I just don't know where you're going after. I told you. I'm on alert.
John's
now.
having a moment today.
I'm on alert now after just grabbing a bag of ice at the fucking store.
Yeah.
He tried to grab a bag of ice.
Christ.
When he came out, I turned the wipers to
Every
full blast.
electrical option on his vehicle was
The
on.
hazards were on. I found a Michael Jackson song on the radio and turned it up to 11.
You know what he says? This is what he says.
Okay.
I put that song on. I said, no,
No kidding.
you just fired through stations that happen to have it on. You didn't do anything.
I told him I called the radio station.
We all know he didn't call. I don't think he's ever called the radio station or how long it takes to get through.
That's fair.
That's not true. I've called
What were you
Howard
like,
Stern
hey,
numerous times.
You were
and
on
I've
Howard
been
Stern.
on Howard
How
Stern.
long
He
did it
was
take?
on Howard
I know,
Stern.
great.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll sign my computer later. And how long did that take to get through?
Not long. Not long. Not
Give
as
me
long
a
as you
time.
think.
Give me a time.
7 minutes.
All right, that's not bad.
No.
Well,
I've been on the show 3 times.
Don't act like you were invited.
It's taken under a half an hour each time.
Don't act like you were
I would
invited.
never wait longer than that. My attention span is gone after that.
Who's Clyde?
Well, you actually started something on that show.
Clyde's
You called back.
Clyde is a dog, as far as I know. I believe that is Scumbag Steve's dog.
Oh, that dog's adorable.
It's an adorable dog.
Yeah.
Yep.
What kind of dog is it?
It's like a Shiba but bigger,
Yeah, it's got like shaggy. It almost looks like a golden color, but I'm not
like a
sure.
Shiba Inu, but like
boy.
big. It looks like a Shiba that's not small.
Fucking Paul. See what you did?
What did I do?
Paul.
What did he do?
Mr. McGraw has already changed my contact
Daddy
information.
Hathaway. It's so good.
Did you see this bullshit? This is the live time shit that happens.
Yeah. Thanks,
If
intro.
only we get your mother to put my in there.
Oh, Clyde the duck.
What
Isn't
are you?
isn't
Oh, the
Scumbag
duck from
Steve's
Dust
dog
Out.
named Clyde
oh,
also?
Clyde the
I
duck.
believe so.
Oh,
Yeah, the
my-
duck was cool.
My wife was.
I didn't see the
obsessed
duck till
with
the
that
end, but
thing.
then his wife was chasing the duck.
Holy
around.
shit! I'm like, no, it's just Aflac. It's not that big of a deal.
I mean, I don't know. Is Clyde the duck doing appearances?
It was like-
we'll try.
She talked a lot of shit. She was like, look,
Yeah.
they got sweatshirts. I'm part of this fucking wonky car club, she says. I'm like, we're not part of anything.
Who said this?
My wife.
Oh.
And she's like, they got duck shirts? I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean, you can get print on demand anything you
Well, we
want.
Yeah,
get
I
ducks.
know.
We're getting shirts, right?
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, I don't know why anyone's getting ducks.
If I put my duck in a shopping cart, it would just fly away.
yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
it. I would just
yeah.
I just wouldn't have a duck anymore. If I want to get rid of my duck, what I'll do is bring it to dust off.
All right.
And then I just won't have a duck anymore.
I don't know.
I'm
You-
sure I think there's a pond off of like turn 6 somewhere.
my concern with him is he only realizes he has one duck.
No, I have 2 ducks.
Okay.
Okay.
I have 2.
I mean,
There's one that I want to get
build-
rid of,
build
but
an
I have
entire
to.
pond for one duck.
Yeah, no, I have 2, and I built a whole pond for it. There's
Yeah.
one that's a dickhead, and I would be fine if he just left. It wouldn't bother me at all, actually. He's really mean. He tries to bite me every time I go in there. Before we get rolling, this episode is brought to you by Revival Motoring and the Revival Motoring Network. You can check out revivalmotoring.com. It's a beautiful website by our friends at Cardinal Creative Agency. You can find everything about all the shows there, us here at Topics Under the Stairs, our friends at Revival Motoring, and Luce's Fest. You can find links to the respective shows on their different streaming platforms. If you go on YouTube, they all have their own respective channels. Please subscribe to those. Watch the videos, comment where you can. If you can rate the shows on a star rating, like on Apple Podcasts, all that stuff helps, and it helps, put us in front of new eyes.
What
So,
shows are they doing?
Greatly appreciate it. I said the shows.
You did?
Yep. I'll say them again if you want. That's us here at Topics Under the Stairs, Revival Motoring, and our friends at Luce's Fest. But yeah, leave a comment, subscribe, follow them. Whatever the thing is on the device you use, do it. And when you listen to an episode, take a screenshot of it, share it on your stories, or make a post on whatever social media platform you fancy. And maybe a new friend that has never heard of us will hear us and check it out.
duck stuff. We're gonna have to have a low quackers like.
Don't entertain that.
Yeah,
I'm
instead
sorry.
of legends, it'll be a Quackers category.
Don't entertain that.
John you'll get in 2 years in a row at least.
Yeah, I could get in. I could get into legends this year, and I could get into the ducks off
the ducks.
Quackers
He has
category.
ducks.
You told me.
Mark's having a moment. So, can I touch about the Loose Boys for a second? So they're
Fine.
doing like
You want to talk about the Loose
I do
Boys?
because I love those boys.
Yeah,
They're doing the new thing for the last few weeks.
I would
where
just
they
like to
do
reiterate. You
No,
called
it's
them
just-
the Loose Boys.
They are the Loose Boys.
Yeah, what you're
else
calling
do I
them
call
daddy?
It's
I
just-
mean,
it's just
We used to call them the
now
circle
there's a
jerks,
problem?
and we can't do that
Yeah.
anymore. So now I
Right.
think Loose Boys is better. Anyway,
frowned upon
Yep.
it's frowned upon.
in the NASCAR establishment.
NASCAR did not like that.
Nope.
See how far they got? Well, a couple quick things. One, I listened to the show this week. They got themselves on a car in a video game.
What?
That's pretty cool.
What game?
So it's a game that came out called Circle.
Circle jerks.
Circle Jerk.
No.
The NASCAR game.
Drafty Boys. Drafty Boys. So a guy developed this game called Drafty Boys. It's based on the lower series, like the either Arca or I don't know if it's Xfinity. I know it's like a lower series, not Cup, right? So it's the cars are based on those, and somehow, some way, someone got in contact with Norm to make a scheme, and he built it
Sick.
and sent
Sick.
it in, and they are on a car in there.
Pretty
Oh, drafty
awesome.
car.
Drafty car.
Pretty awesome.
Yep.
That's good stuff.
So yeah, super cool. The other thing is, so they started a new format where they're doing.
It's
their,
on Steam.
Yep.
Yep.
So I guess it was like super popular, and even some of the like Dale Jr. and like NASCAR guys were playing it. But anyway, go to their show to hear all about it because they talk about it. So, but they're doing this new format where they're doing their like off track like personal stuff
Yeah.
before the show only on YouTube.
Oh, it's like the pre-show nonsense.
Correct. But then when they start
Oh.
the show, when you listen to it on Spotify or Apple, you're starting at the show because I think.
Oh, I see. I see.
Like
what they
obviously
did
the people who know them, they love that shit. But like the people that listen to it, they're trying to like separate it so that the people don't need to hear about their lives if they don't want
Yeah.
to, right? So
Yeah.
makes sense. I only
So
have one
basically, what
complaint.
you're saying is, I need to listen before they start recording, and then I can stop listening when they start recording because
I mean,
I
I
just
guess
don't
you could do that
understand
too.
NASCAR.
I mean, some of us are here for both, but No, what I was saying is, and my only complaint, and it's not their fault, is that I want to hear that stuff, but I only really listen to podcasts
in the car. Me too. I don't watch it on YouTube.
YouTube is so
Just fucking
glitchy in the car.
Oh.
I tried it. So like
You have to like leave it open.
You have to leave it open. It has to, it kills the phone. You plug it in, whatever.
Yeah.
Anytime you stop the car and get back in, it doesn't just start where you were. You have to go back in, load the whole fucking thing again, start from where you were. So it's like it's not their fault at all. It's just like really this just was easier.
It's their fault for not keeping it in the show.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't have a solution for that. I just want to make them aware.
Yeah.
But I love you boys.
I vote keep off track in the show. That's my.
I think it should be both, right? So like
maybe more off the show.
More off the show.
More
Yeah, like
off
make
the
the
show?
make the off track longer, and then maybe the show will have half of it.
Well, they're already going 3 hours
Why
anyway.
do you,
so-
wait. What is that math?
I don't know.
What is that math?
I'm
you just
saying
did?
if they want to do the off track stuff first,
Yeah.
maybe like the first 20 minutes of it is pre-show YouTube only, but then have some of it carry into the audio episode.
Oh. Yeah, but then you're going to miss some shit, right?
Well, then you got to watch on YouTube if you want to watch it all.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Oh, you mean exactly what Ryan brought up?
Fuck you guys.
Anyway,
Well, anyways, thanks for that breakdown, John. That was
Yeah,
fantastic.
appreciate
Way
it.
to do it.
Yeah, thanks.
You killed it. Jesus.
Yeah. So speaking of those gentlemen,
Yes.
Dan's new wheels.
Yeah.
Wow. What a wheel. 17s. 17s are the wheel size for Mark IIs and Mark IIIs. I know there's a lot of haters for that, but man,
I ran 17s on my Mark II, but I loved the 16s. Like the 16s with a touch more meat.
Yep. Well, on a Mark II, yes, I get that you get a little bit more tire, but on a Mark III, it fits the arch.
Yeah,
better.
that's fair.
You know, you look at the size of the wheel arch, and a 17 just fits it so nice.
Because I remember
Nice.
when I put the 17s on, I did what every second year tuner does when they're 20 years old, and I took the angle grinder out to the inside of the fender wells because the wheels didn't fit.
Yeah.
We did not literally have a fender roller hanging in my garage that I've never even. Blake just dropped it off one day. He's like, "Here, hang this here."
That's how you fill the cooler? That's
Oh,
how you
boy.
put the ice in? Are you
What are you talking about? It's in a bag.
What are you fucking transporting a heart?
No,
Look at this. Right on top.
take that bag out.
Yeah, I will. I was like, there's got to be more underneath.
Do you know what's in that cooler? Probably mildew. Do you know what I didn't want to put on the ice that I assumed you'd make rum and cokes with? Mildew.
The fact you thought I was going to make rum and cokes out of this fucking thing. This fucking wet thing. First of all, there's no way these are cold. They can't be cold. They feel pretty cold. They can't be that cold.
Tim,
Agreed, Tim. If I do it all again, I'd get 16s.
I drive the shit out of my car, and it does me just fine.
Yeah, but you people learned how to do offsets. I'm talking 25 years ago. We just fucking stuck on anything we could find.
People.
Tim, I use my car a lot, and the 17s give me an exceptional amount of ground clearance. And I'll tell you something. With a VR6 and a Mark II,
She's a touch nose heavy.
one battle that you will have to fight is the oil pan. The oil pan on a 12-valve VR6 in a Mark II sits lower than the subframe. And if it's a higher than the subframe or level, your engine hits your hood, and then you have to cut the fucking hood.
Ugh.
And I don't want to do that because that looks stupid.
Oh, Mark is teeming right now.
So I've trimmed the motor mounts to make the engine sit perfectly level.
Uh-huh.
Like I installed the motor, took the motor mount out, put it back in, took it back out, and I trimmed it until the motor set nice and level.
Mm-hmm.
And the oil pan is a little lower than the subframe. But with 17s, I can still be like flush or tuck in a little tire and have a reasonable amount of ground clearance.
Nice. Does your motor still sit like front and right a little bit like they all do when the swap?
Well, I have the motor mount cut, so the rear right mount, the passenger side rear mount is cut down to make it level.
Okay. But you know what I'm saying? Like when you look straight down, it's like up to the right.
Oh, yeah. So like, you have if you run like one of the swap kits, it centers the motor, so it's not slammed up against the passenger side. So like to do my serpentine belt, it's a little tight.
Gotcha.
I have an underdrive pulley, so I didn't need to like beat in the frame rail for it to fit.
Yep.
But it is tight. I do want to run an R32 pan. That's probably going to be like a next year thing because you got to get the pan and the like the oil pump pickup tube and stuff.
Yeah, I think there's one just.
I know. Well, I wish there was one in that other car out there. But no, there's no drivetrain in that car. But yeah, I need an R32 sump and pickup tube so you can run all the short shit. But then, there's a negative to that too. It's aluminum. So there's some companies that make reinforced ones. Ryan Lavery's here. What's up, Ryan?
What's up, bro?
Love you, bro. Yeah, so there's companies that make aluminum reinforced ones. I don't know. I got to do something for next year because it hangs way too low.
Mm-hmm.
But the 17s, it's tall enough where you can be at a respectable looking ride height, and it works. And I can still drive the car at like a cool looking ride height. That's the thing. You see people on 15s and 16s with air ride, they got 3 inches of wheel gap at ride height. Looks cool aired out.
Yeah.
But they're not driving the cars. That's the thing. So, but yeah, the car's driving nice. Driving down to Mayday this weekend.
Nice.
It's going to be like a 6-hour drive. Should be fine. I think I've put probably 300 miles on it in the last 2 weeks, so I'm feeling pretty confident about it. So give us the rundown on Dust Off, Ryan. How did everything go from the back end?
So from the back end, there was really no problems that I know of, right? So if there was any major glitches, I'm sure we would have heard about it. We unfortunately the charity laps, which we've actually called Laps for Jesus.
Yes.
They were canceled by the track, not us. We were also told that Lock City canceled so that vendors could get in early, but I don't know who said that because they were not canceled. They were out there drifting in the rain.
That was
Yeah.
out there, right?
What's that?
In the rain.
Yeah, they were out there all day. So when they're there, we can't really do anything until about 5 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock.
On Saturday.
On Saturday,
Yeah.
right? So we usually do the laps right after they're done. Like they're still loading up and whatever, but as long as they're off the track, we'll do the laps.
Yep.
But like I said, they were going. So we got there. We actually went up early and then realized we couldn't get on the track. So we just went to the hotel first, checked in, hung out for a little bit. Then we made our way down there. There were a few vendors there setting up. The gentleman that I think it's People Cars. The gentleman does a lot like Matchbox and Hot Wheels and diecast stuff.
Yeah.
He's got a big setup, so they get there as early as possible.
Yep.
Yeah, a few people set up that night. We went out to dinner at the barbecue place, which is about 15 minutes from the track, but it's a little bit in the wrong direction, but it's worth it because the place is awesome. It's kind of funny, though. This has never happened to me before, right? So we get there, and so it's me, Blake, Old Man Tom, and Mr. Pottle.
Yep.
From Every Detail Maine. Shouts to him.
I didn't even see Pottle this year.
He wasn't there.
No.
Oh, okay.
So I'll get to that. So
And you were wrong.
I was wrong.
You didn't have pink eye.
I
questioned him.
I'll get to that as well.
All right, fine.
So we go out to eat. We go to the barbecue place. We pull in the parking lot. The parking lot for the barbecue place is 3 times the size of the parking lot for Revival.
Oh, wow.
It just keeps going, right? Last year we went there with like 7 or 8 people. We pulled in, parked a little ways just down. We walked in, got a seat in like 20 minutes, and it was no problem. We pulled in that night, and it was like, I don't think we're eating today. The cars just kept going, right? So we're parked way down the other side. So we walk in, and Blake's like, it's 55 minutes. I'm like, well, where else are we going to go? Like, we're 25 minutes from any other restaurant. So
yeah, by the time you drive somewhere,
exactly.
it's
So
half
fuck
the
it, we'll
time's
just put it
gone.
in. So the girl's like, oh, you can, go down to one of the bars, go over this bar, or the bar way in the back. So we start walking in. Blake and Tom went one way, Pottle and I went the other. And we're walking by. Someone said there's no seats in any of the bars, right? So, okay. But there's like a ledge, right, with 4 stools under it right next to a window that goes into the kitchen. So I grabbed one of the staff people that was walking by, and I was like, oh, what's up with these? Like, are these bar seats? Are they not? Like, do you have to wait for these? Like, whatever. And he's like, oh, it's kind of like a holding pattern. The bartender will serve you while you're waiting for your table.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. We'll say, yeah, like, doesn't matter. So we didn't even sit down yet, and the bartender looks over. She's like, oh, I got 2 opening up right over there. Okay. Well, we're actually a party of 4, and Blake and Tom come around the corner, and the people sitting next to those 2 were like, oh, no, we're paying our check. We're going too.
Sweet.
So, like, holy shit. Like, we just walked in
Got
and
it
sat
in,
down
like,
with
5
4
minutes.
people. Yeah, it was awesome. The place is awesome. I'm trying to remember the name of it right now. I know Blake sent it to me. But they have this, like, it's hamburgers and chicken and whatever, but then it's ribs and brisket and, like, smoked chicken. Oh, it's kielbasa. They do a smoked kielbasa. It is so good.
Sounds lovely.
It is. is lovely. Actually, Andrew, you ate the leftovers last night. What did you think?
They're very good.
Yeah. Let's see. So yeah, so we did that. We went back to the hotel. Bro, we were back to the hotel, done with
You
dinner.
stay in Worcester, right?
Yeah, it's Auburn. So yeah, it's just south of Worcester.
Yep.
But it's right on. Like you get out of the hotel, you go 100 yards, and you're on 395, which drops you right down to Thompson. So you just brings you right down and dumps right off. So it's like a 13-minute ride. So it's much better than driving an hour in the morning if you don't have to.
Yep.
Plus we're up there anyway for the night before. But that's pretty much it. It was
No, Craig, you didn't. Just sit tight.
nothing crazy. We didn't go out. I said we're celebrating. I think we're over 500 for our batting average of non-hungover dust-offs.
Yeah.
As we get older, we start to swing in the other direction, which is nice. Because we've definitely had some hungover dust-offs.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
As far as the morning goes, Blake's usually up and gone by like 5:30.
5:30 back to the track.
Yeah, he gets there for like 6.
What time do
6:15.
people start rolling? Things start rolling in.
Vendors start showing up early.
Yeah, vendors
Yeah.
vendors start getting there at like 6:30. So, and that's what his big thing is. Like he organizes the vendors, he does all that. So like, that's
And the earlier he gets that done, the sooner he can chill.
yep. So anyway, so yeah, so as far as that goes, everyone, the vendors showed up. Everyone was there. I think we were missing one vendor, maybe two.
Did they show up at all or no?
No, I think they just no showed.
Peeled up.
Not sure why. Blake usually deals with that in the aftermath. But yeah, the vendors showed up. Cars came in. We opened the gates at 9. If you've ever been to Thompson, I know most of the people that listen probably have. You saw the bridge to get in, right? So like that traffic. Were you in that traffic?
No.
Oh,
no,
okay.
no.
I thought you came in.
I got there reasonably.
Yeah, that's right. The traffic went from the bridge. It wrapped up through the parking lot, went all the way back to the security shack in the front.
Yeah, you warned me about
They
this.
were racking them
Yeah.
four wide in rows
Yeah.
to come in, and that went on for 2 straight hours,
Yeah, I know.
which is insanity, right? Usually by about 9, if we open the gates at 9, usually by about 9:45, 10 o'clock, we've got the bulk of the people in, and there's still a line, but it's not like back that far up. It was insanity. I think we had 450 over the bridge, which is like 60 or 70 more than the most we've ever had. I don't think we've ever broken 400 for the bridge.
New record.
New record. And then vendor cars, club cars, like all the stuff that was already paid or anybody that came in the gate, the back gate for vendors and whatnot. Probably some 75 to 100. So yeah, very successful. They used to keep counting the people walking over. That became a pain in the ass. So now it's just a guesstimate.
Yep.
But good news is we made enough money to put it on again next year. So
That's great.
we'll be back.
See you next year.
See you next year.
Yeah, that, since we're on the topic of cars, I know we're taking a deeper dive on cars than normal. That dude, Lowest Mark IV on Instagram, I don't remember his first name. I've talked to him extensively, but he doesn't have his name written on any of his profiles. And I talked to him at the show a bunch, too. The guy's awesome. He's from Brazil. The car was built in Brazil. He shipped it here about a year ago, and it's a completely different style car than we ever see here. It's amazing. It's literally a mini truck. The thing's body dropped. It has a fuel cell.
He widened the doors. Did you see that?
No, he shortened the doors.
Yeah, he did something in the
So
to
the
make
rear,
the
it's a
fit,
4-door.
right.
So the rear wheels are tubbed.
Right.
Since the rear wheels are tubbed so much, he had to cut into the doors.
Oh, I thought Blake was showing me it. I thought he meant because it looked wide, like thicker.
No.
He made it thicker to fit the arch.
So he widened he made a wheel arch that eliminates some of the back seats.
Right.
Now that pushes into the door area.
Right.
So the rear windows are fixed. They don't roll down anymore because the window's wider than the door is at the bottom.
Gotcha.
So the door handle doesn't work because there's no latch behind it anymore because of the tub.
Yep.
But he has it all fixed in there so it looks stock when the doors are shut. And then you push the lock cylinder, like the door pin, and that opens the door. It's a solenoid to open the door.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then the rear glass is fixed. He's got the batteries under the rear seat, a fuel cell above the spare tire. So the fuel door is just for show. In the engine bay, everything is raised and stocked. I mean, this thing has more oil pan clearance than like a car with a cup
Most
kit.
trucks, yeah.
It's insane. Everything is raised so much, but the hood shuts completely stock. He 1.8 T swapped it when he got here because in Brazil they only have like, 1.3 liter shit
super
motors.
low liter emission
So
stuff. Yep.
so he 1.8 T swapped it when he got here, and the intercooler didn't fit great with the way he had the car set up. So he just looped it. So it's a non-intercooled 1.8 turbo.
Jeez.
Which it's not the best for power, but he's like, it's not a performance car. It's a cruiser. He's driving it slow if he's driving it.
Yeah.
It gives him a little more pep. It's a cool swap. The stuff that's done in the engine bay is done really well and thoughtful. All the mounts are raised. The strut towers are raised. The fuel tank's gone. He has a fuel cell in the back. He built a false floor. It has a full custom interior. It has a moon roof, like a full pano roof, like windshield to hatch out of a Hyundai.
It was a Hyundai.
How do you feel about that look in general?
Oh, I think it's awesome.
In general, do you? Fuck that.
He did that moon roof so well.
I don't mean
it
his
doesn't
car
look
in
out of
particular.
place.
I just mean in general.
Moon roofs in general.
The whole fucking roof being
it.
Do you?
I love it.
Oh, I fucking love
Really?
it.
If
Fuck
I
that. My
have
truck has
a
it.
sunroof, like my old car had a sunroof,
Yeah.
and I ended up pulling the panel out to like shut the sun out because it's like if I have this thing, I want daylight coming through it.
Yeah, fuck that. It's too hot. Nope.
No, I like it. It's tinted. It's tinted dark, so it's not like making heat in the car. It's just I don't know.
Is that what
it
you
just
think?
feels open and airy. Yeah.
No, it's making heat.
Well, anyway,
UV rays, motherfucker.
this car's not getting driven every day.
I'm not saying
you
his
know?
particular. It was a general style in general,
But no, I like him.
like the fucking my in-laws Edge.
Yeah.
Fucking all glass, and I'm like, fuck. I'm dying back here.
No, I like it. And,
I'm gonna
you know,
die.
with my old cars.
Yeah.
I like no sunroof.
Yeah.
That was one of the things I liked about the current car I have because I think from the outside it looks sleeker without it.
Yeah.
But the fact that they cut in a Hyundai full pano roof is insane.
Yeah.
The work done to this car is all done so well, and I think a lot of people walked in after seeing the picture that the Dust Off page posted of it. I think a lot of people walked into the show thinking like, "Oh, this car is going to be stupid," and the car was so cool. So everything done to it so thoughtfully done. The whole overall theme was great, and the quality of the build was phenomenal. And it was so different than a U.S. car. It's so different than a Euro car. Brazilian style's different, and I think that is what was exciting about it. I was standing around it with 4 to 5 people that have been to Dust Off for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And we were all just giddy about this car. And it's nothing that any of us would ever build. But
Right. You can appreciate it.
But walking around it, it was like, this is the most exciting thing I've seen at Dust Off ever because it's something I'll never see in this country. It's Brazilian style through and through. It was done so well. The thing laid rocker. Like with the door open, you're looking at the pinch weld sitting on the ground.
It's fucking crazy.
Everything about the car, and it just doesn't photograph well. It's like every picture you see of the car, it's like, oh, this thing's going to be a rat. And in person, it's not. It's not. You just assume it's going to be bad because when you see a car that looks remotely like that is here, it is.
It's
junk.
generally done terribly.
Yeah. But this car is done so well that it was really refreshing to see. And the dude's just so pumped on it. So pumped on it.
Awesome.
He's hyped to be in the U.S. He's hyped to bring that style here. And he's like, oh, so afraid everybody was going to hate it. I'm like, dude, people are going to fucking love this thing when they know what it is. Anyone who doesn't like it doesn't know what it is. They don't get it.
Yep.
And not everybody has to get it. But yeah, no, the dude's awesome. I'm pumped he brought it out. I hope he brings it to more events. If you have an opportunity to see it at a show, definitely spend the extra 10, 15 minutes
Where
and really look it
travel
over.
from?
He's from Marlboro.
Okay.
Yeah, he lives in Marlboro. Yep. The car's just rad.
Mass, I assume.
Yep. Marlboro, Mass. Yep. Super nice dude. He's happy to tell everybody about it. The car's awesome. So check it out if you have an opportunity to do it at a show. So TDs, they are 20-inch replica wheels. In Brazil, there's a handful of companies that make oversized OEM wheels. So they make Long Beaches, they make 20-inch Aristos, they're technically reps, but they're 20-inch. They're like 20 by 7s. It's like a really odd spec size, specifically for these guys that are body dropping cars. I mean, they're running, narrowed 4 to 5 inch axles and stuff, shortened control arms.
That's a whole know your market situation,
Yeah,
right?
every piece of
Yeah,
the
for
suspension is shortened and narrowed and raised. I mean, the rear beam's shortened. I mean, they're cutting and welding everything to make this. It's literally like a body drop mini truck.
Mm-hmm.
Every aspect of it is thought through. There's no camber. The thing's pin straight.
They are straight. Yeah, that's
Pin
crazy.
straight, no camber. Yeah, and it was 20s with a 205 30 20 from Europe. You can't even get the tires here.
30.
Yep, 205 30 20.
Might as well just paint Flex Seal on it and call
Yeah.
it a day.
Yep, 205 30 20. He's got a couple different sets of wheels for it, but they're both 20s. And this thing swallows 20s. And that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like the dude could put 18s on it and probably make it more usable, but it wouldn't
It would
have
look
that
stupid
it
if you
wouldn't
have
have
that
that
cut
look.
out to fit 20s, exactly.
Yeah, the way the thing's tubbed, if you had smaller wheels on it, it just wouldn't make sense. TDs, this thing has like trailer fenders grafted into the engine bay. There'll be more pictures of the bay popping up soon. Unfortunately, like a lot of people are like, oh yeah, his hood wasn't open because it looked like shit under there. No, it didn't look like shit. The wind was so bad at dust off that the wind actually blew his hood off of the hood prop and smashed into the windshield.
Yeah, that's
It actually buckled the hood, and he has to repaint the hood. But I ended up keeping my hood shut like half the day because of that. The wind was really extreme. So I'm sure there'll be more pictures of it coming out soon.
yeah. We didn't get rain. We got wind, unfortunately.
Yeah, and the hood thing was
Do you know
like
the funniest
legit.
thing? I had more people tell me, I wish it was raining rather than windy. And I'm like,
TDC
come on,
1.8
really?
T
Do
swapped
you
it because
really?
it was like a 1.3 base model in Europe. So he 1.8 T
Chuck
swapped
was
it in
like,
the US.
"This is the windiest place on earth."
Yeah.
Is it windy every year?
No, we just get some kind of weather every year,
shitty
right?
weather,
So
yeah.
Dude,
at one point, I
that
was
weather
in
was great.
I thought it was fine.
I mean, I was
Windy, who gives
fine
a
with
fuck?
it. Some of the best we've had. We've had 3 decent years in a row. So next year, bring your boats because we are going down the ship.
Nah, that's you
It is gonna be fucking brutal.
Come on.
We've never had that many good weather years in a row. So yeah.
Yeah.
But no, all the Legends cars were awesome. John's car was in Legends, well deserved. Mr. Dan Brown's car was in Legends, well deserved. Swoops. Some of the people with the SUVs, I don't know them all by heart right
Yeah,
now.
there was the Q5 with the big turbo setup. There was the first gen Tiguan with a full 3.2 drivetrain.
That
That
thing
was
was
super
cool.
cool. John Lopes, the Black Mark II.
Yep.
That car, if you're into older stuff, it's one that's easy to just kind of walk by because it's not super over the top. It's just a great period correct example of a big bumper Mark II. The car is beautiful. The paint is just immaculate.
That gray Corrado was beautiful.
Yeah, the gray Corrado. I believe they're from Western Mass. They're friends with Nick and Rachel.
Yep.
I remember seeing them out at Unity. It's a super nice car, and he drove it there. That's like a 3.5 hour drive, so shouts to him because I think he's one of 4 cars that drove in Legends.
Okay. Nice.
It was like him, the 2 SUVs, and me, I think, are the only cars that drove there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that 3.6 Corrado is
That red
sick.
car got trailered?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that car. If he drives that out of the parking lot, the bumper's just gone. It's on air ride, but the thing aired all the way up is like maybe an inch of ground clearance. It's literally dragging rocker on the ground all the time. It's that low. The air ride should go higher. I agree. I wouldn't want something not usable. We need to move on.
Yeah.
I'm biting at the bit to be nice. Let's just shove it along.
Yep. What do we got for callbacks besides dust off? Anything?
Well, man, John's making history at the Vets Club. He might actually make the fucking playoffs
I'm
Oh,
gonna
for the
boy.
first time.
I'm gonna make the
So
playoffs.
he's gonna
I'm in
it
fifth
ends right
place,
now.
right?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are. Yeah, I actually can bring that up for certain, for sure.
I could actually fuck up for a couple weeks.
You
and
could,
still
yeah.
make
You
the
got
playoffs.
time. Yeah, Jared does not have time.
No.
He's a joke.
So I've never been in the playoffs. This is
Never.
my 4th or 5th season playing. I've never been in the playoffs,
Yeah,
and I'm in 5th place right now.
Mhm. You're in fifth
I
place.
believe I have 12 points.
You have 12 wins.
12.
Craig's got 11.
I'm beating Craig right now.
You're beating Craig. Yeah, well, it's not hard.
I just want to reiterate that I'm beating Craig right now.
Right now.
at this
But
moment.
this is the most wins you've ever had.
Ever.
Like, it's not even like, oh, yeah, I've had like
I think
4.
this is the first time I've
I have
broken
6
double
right
digits.
now. Yeah, you're in 12. You're doing pretty good.
Yep.
So Jared, if it ends now, he's out.
We still got 3 weeks, though.
Nah, he's done.
We got 3 more weeks before the playoffs.
Okay.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, anything could happen. So John's been killing it. It's okay. I mean, it's not super outdated, but it's not worth what we paid for it.
Yeah.
But everything else, see you the fuck later. I'm all set. I'll sell the motor. The motor's good. People are always looking for those motors. So
Hell yeah.
honestly, we didn't even fucking winterize it. I'm like, well, I fucking probably cracked. Of course, I checked the fucking oil. Clean as a whistle. I'm like, really? Nothing cracked it? It was like fucking 5 degrees out for a month. I'm like, what the fuck? I can't
Why
even beat
won't
it.
you die?
Seriously. Yes.
Today in history.
Easy on the ones and twos.
All right. Hang on. Everything got fucked up here. 1840, the world's first adhesive postage stamp is issued in the United Kingdom.
When they licked it, did it taste like dead horse? That's my question.
I don't know. No, it's no. They didn't say that. 1920, legendary slugger Babe Ruth records his first home run as a New York Yankee in a 6-0 win over the former club, the Boston Red Sox. 19.
I'm supposed to go to the Red Sox on Wednesday. I hope the weather doesn't suck.
No, it's supposed to be great out.
Okay,
That's
John Giorsi.
That's in the future, John. I'm doing the history here.
Present day.
Last Wednesday was beautiful.
That's all a crock of shit. It's all a crock of shit.
If you didn't rename that boat, everything would have been fine.
Yeah. If I
Yeah,
left
okay.
it, yeah. I didn't rename it immediately. I left it as Rooster Tails, and I had problems. So, 1993, tennis ace Monica Seles is stabbed by an obsessed fan. Although the stab wound proved that the relatively harmless, it's the psychological ramifications that meant the most.
Yeah, she was fucked up after that.
You remember that, huh?
I was in high school, so I was playing tennis in high school when that happened.
It was Ryan's neighbor.
It was not my neighbor.
It was his mentor.
It was his tennis coach.
In 2011, Osama bin Laden was killed by the U.S. commando.
And dudes will see that and think, hell yeah.
That's it. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Simple week. Nothing great happening.
That's pretty great stuff.
I thought it was pretty good. I had to fucking rummage through because otherwise I just have fucking. I could spend
Nonsense.
This is
Yeah.
like 1846. I'm like, come on. No way. I mean, the fuck.
Yep. How's everybody doing with yard work?
Just starting.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like this past weekend, it was kind of like
Yeah, the fucking rain.
the
every
rain,
weekend.
the lawn's getting long. It's
I
like,
need,
wow,
like-
I mowed 4 days ago and the shit's already a jungle.
Yeah, we're fucking working on the pond thing, moving the pond.
Yep.
I took the liner out of the other pond because it was just floating on top because of the water table and besides everything that just went underneath it.
Yep.
And then I found 2 fucking huge salamanders.
They were
Oh,
cool.
good.
I'm like, at first I thought it was a snake. I just saw this spotted thing. I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck, a snake! And I'm like, oh shit, there's 2 of them.
Oh, no, it has legs. That's way better.
Yeah.
Did I send you the one I found the other day?
No, you found another one too? Fuck.
Yeah.
So I did that. And then it's just been raining.
Yeah.
A lot of rain.
I've been doing small things in the yard. What the fuck did I do the other day? Yesterday, our dog yard. I never really fastened the posts into the fence, me and my father-in-law, when we originally did it. Yeah. Why are they so big?
I got a
what's
salamander
going on?
hanging
And a
out with a
frog,
toad.
So big?
They're just hanging out. They're
Yeah,
having a
but
great
why?
time.
They're so large. Like
It was like an amphibian rave in my
Yeah.
backyard the other night. There was salamanders and frogs
You
everywhere.
know what I want to know is where are they camouflaging with yellow polka dots?
That's a great question.
That's what I don't get it.
Yeah.
And so
Like the toad I can barely see against the background. But
Yeah.
like that guy just sticks
The
out.
salamander's
I was
like,
taking-
what's up, bro? I'm right here.
I was taking the puppy out and like the wind's just blowing the fence. And like, it's been a couple years. It's been like 5 years since we did this fence. And you can hear just creaking. And then the puppy's just like distracted, like, what's going on?
Yeah.
What's that noise? And then yesterday I'm like, all right, I got to take these panels off and repost these and clean them up. And one was like off.
Concrete that shit.
Like one was completely off. We didn't even notice. No, we don't need concrete. It'll be fine with just dirt. Dirt and pack it down. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's just worked back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know we were leaving the house today, and I looked at him. I was like, "Gotta get the weed whacker out this weekend.
Yeah.
Europe.
Yeah.
Maybe move you up to both this year. Weed whacking and mowing."
I think it was like last year. I woke up one morning. I finished breakfast. Emma was downstairs. I looked out the glass door, and I was like, I had my arms crossed, and I was like, I should weed whack soon. And Emma said that was the most dad thing I've ever said.
How old are you?
15.
15? That's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's
I
pretty
got him
good.
trained pretty good.
Yeah, that's good. Do you
Well-
actually mow the lawn?
I'm probably going to start.
Yeah.
You can. I'd let him
What do
run
you
the
use, the
mower
Kubota?
before. Yeah, I've got
That
I've
fucking
got a
giant
zero
fucking
turn,
beast? It's
Yeah.
not
No, not
one.
the tractor.
Oh, okay.
I've got a bad
You got
boy.
a zero turn?
Yeah,
too?
yeah. We had bought when we moved in, we had bought like a regular rider mower, but that thing didn't last 2 years. The lawn was just too big, and it used to take me almost like 4 hours. Got the same hair. Yeah, thanks, TDs. Yeah, give it a swirl for TDs.
Oh, man.
Oh my god, I wish I could give you the picture of the side by side of him and Ann.
I actually have it.
Do you really? Send it to John.
Send it, John. Pull that up.
Yeah.
Let's do the side by
Pull
side.
it up.
Ann's gonna fucking kill me, but
Oh, who
so
cares?
when she was little, her mom cut her hair really short, and she has very curly hair, so it like really puffed up. And he had his hair like it was crazy. And we did a side by side, and they look like the same person. It's hilarious.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Do you have an iPhone?
'Cause he
You
used
just
to look
airdrop it to me probably. It'll
Yeah.
come up as John's
I'd
MacBook.
have to find it first. Probably farther up than
anyway, yeah. So we were looking at the lawn, and just like, ugh, here we go again. Because I hadn't cut it since last year, but I really needed to cut it 2 weeks ago. But I was in like thing prep and fucking whatever prep for dust off. Didn't even bring the car because it was raining so fucking hard. Didn't want to turn into a bathtub.
Yeah.
And then so Monday after, I took the Monday off afterwards, and I was like, all right, I gotta really get on the mower. And dude, that mower is gnarly, and I was choking in some spots, like near my septic. It was like 1.5 feet tall and just thick green grass. It was fucking wild.
Yeah, there's a couple spots in my backyard.
No one's found.
Really?
Send it to me. I can send it to him. Yeah, it was just kind of funny. But yeah, I already have to cut it again. It was only like 3 days ago.
Right now, everything's so fucking wet, so it's going to grow.
And that's it. Like,
Yeah.
I was cutting through the tall grass, and the top was fine, but the bottom was like fucking.
Your grass all year long, you stay green, or do you water? What do
So
you
I do water it.
Do you fertilize anything?
I was fertilizing.
Yeah.
I have been slack the last couple of years because it's so freaking expensive.
I was going to say, it's so expensive.
get it, John.
See, I heard it. You got it. See, I won't. See, my wife is more afraid of getting in trouble for watering. So the front yard, it's a water ban. It's like literally, it's 80 degrees. It like now there's a water ban.
So
And-
my sprinklers start at 4:45 in the morning, and they're done by like 7. So it's
Try to send it again.
So
prime time to not.
So I don't care about my front lawn. I don't care if it's fucking. I mean, I'll mow it if it's like looking weedy and shitty and long, but
Yep.
like I don't give a fuck if it burns up. I don't give it. It's in the fucking sun. So if you fertilize it and don't water it, it's gonna burn out.
Right.
So I don't give a shit. I care more about the backyard just looking decent.
I'm just gonna do this.
But the water table in the backyard's so high that like it's hard to even burn out.
I'm connected to the Wi-Fi.
What is happening?
The
with you
Wi-Fi
two?
screwed up,
Fuck,
dude.
Three
it's
of you
fucking
now.
everything up right now.
Jesus Christ.
Man, the Wi-Fi screwed up.
I know.
Just
This
text it.
is going a long way for this.
I'm exhausted.
Just to embarrass me. Because this was what, 8th grade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you wore a T-shirt and a bow tie for his picture.
Because I thought I was the funniest kid. I was like, I'm going to bring a bow tie, and I had like a Vans t-shirt on. I was like, this is going to be funny.
I mean, I respect that. Like,
Yeah.
Nothing better
Yeah,
than doing
it's not
picture day.
working.
all right. So
I
he
just
sent
texted it
he
to
sent
podcast,
it. He
dude.
sent it to the group.
Yeah.
Okay.
That might be
I
easier
can
to
pull that
I
up.
just looked at him
figure
like, does he not know he just sent that? And not the person we're trying to help out here.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
you look-
yes.
It's so bad.
Oh. Hey. Oh. There
That's
it
great.
is.
I got the same chin, the same nose.
I have a Vans t-shirt on.
I
braces.
think the ensemble's great.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So good.
All right.
Yeah, that's a whole thing.
It might have been worth a couple minutes.
It is definitely worth a couple
Yeah,
minutes.
that was worth it.
All right, so your mom's kid. We get it. All
Just
right.
embarrass me.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like Ann.
Oh my God, that's
We'll
awesome.
just leave that there.
Poor Emma ended up looking like me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Emma definitely
Sorry,
looks more
Em.
like you.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
Once I went to a family's, a relative's house. We don't see them often, and I walk in the door, and they just look at me and go, "It's Ann."
Shut the fuck up.
No, it's Ann.
Yeah, wow, that fucking hair is wild, dude. Damn.
He's not far off now, but
I wish my hair was that thick still, though.
You got a pretty good. Fuck you.
That shit's thinned out, man.
Yeah.
It's thinned
Are
out.
you fucking kidding me?
I know. Complaining
Compared
about
to how it used to. My hair used to be like that.
You can grow it out. You're cutting it off.
No, I'm telling.
Shut the
thinner.
fuck up. I'll tell you what.
I could see my scalp in places I
We
never
should do
could
like.
before.
Oh, real? It's pretty fucking clean.
Yeah, I know. It
Your
looks great.
scalp, mine. It literally is a fucking M if you fucking pull it back.
Well, I know.
For
I'm not
moron.
losing my hair like you.
So what are you losing? You're just not letting it grow?
No,
You're
it's
just upset with
thinning
haircuts?
in the middle. It's thinning in the middle.
You're the most obnoxious 40-year-old I've ever fucking met. Honestly. For 3 years, I had to hear about how he's turning 40 soon.
TDs.
And now
Oh
he's-
my God.
Now he's just pissing and moaning about his fucking, what he thinks is re-fucking seeding.
Yeah.
Because he's just not growing shit out.
Oh, I told you Ann was going to kill me.
Good.
Because I texted her, I was like, "Hey, you should check it out real quick. It's getting interesting."
Wow. I did not consent to my photo being shown.
It's the only one he
Mom,
sent.
how-
We're
Ann, I'm
making
sorry.
fun of Andrew, not you, one.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. You look just like her. It's
Right?
insane.
It's fucking scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
He was
It's all-
he was like somewhere in between for a bunch of years, and all of a sudden he took a hard left turn to Ann.
Hold on, Ann. Is that better?
Yeah.
We'll just leave that
We'll
one
leave
up.
that up.
Just me.
Yeah.
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 You and your braces.
God.
Craig said it's all that glue style product.
Yeah.
What do you use for style product in your hair? Because that shit's stiff. as
I
shit.
use a brand called Psycho Hold. It's
see that pen.
Suavecito Psycho Hold.
I gave it to you because that's what I was gonna do. I didn't realize that's what he was gonna
No,
do.
that's what I wanted.
So that's
I
over
needed
there.
a fidget
Yeah.
spinner.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What is it called?
Fidget spinner.
No, the shit in your hair.
Suavecito Psycho Hold.
I use conditioner.
And then that's it. He just gets out of the shower, and however it lands, it lands.
I
Yep.
dry my hair. That's it.
Whatever product you just said. My
Psycho
God, what are
Hold.
you going like douchebags for us with that name? Are you kidding me?
No, Amazon.
Amazon. Oh my! It's called Gorilla Glue. Oh my God. What the fuck was Despacito? What the fuck did you say?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Despacito Psycho Hold. Yeah. This is it right here. Shiner's Gold.
You did not say that.
Well, yeah.
I can tell you that right now.
No, Suavecito is a different brand. It's Shiner's Gold. Psycho. That's the one I use. Psycho
all
Hold.
right.
Shiner's Gold. Good stuff.
It's a stiff hold, right?
It's a stiff hold.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking stiff.
That's what it looks
yeah.
like. Yep.
Oh, God.
It's great stuff. I buy a 3-pack on Amazon. It's $42.
The small cans, the smaller tins.
I buy 3 tins. Like
3 tins.
yeah, here you go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
$42.99. I get 3 tins.
So I was using shit from my barber's place, but I don't fucking use it enough, so it would dry out.
That's my 3 tins right there.
And then when it dries out, yeah. But how often? All right, hold on. How often you going through those 3? I hang out with you once a week at least.
And I have
You-
my hair done
Not
every
always.
day.
No, not every day. I'm gonna start now. I gotta point it out.
Every
I'm gonna have to
weekday,
keep a
I have
spreadsheet
my
of
hair
John's
done.
hair. This is what I gotta do. There's no way. I know. No, you don't always have it in.
Every
No, I
weekday.
did not agree to this.
It doesn't. No one agrees to anything, Ann. This is just how we've been doing things for however long they've been doing it. She knows this. She's been on the show.
She's been here.
Yeah. 3 tins
No.
last 2 weeks.
No,
Really?
no,
That's
no.
a lot of
That's
glue.
a lot.
That's a lot of glue.
I'll tell you right now.
I feel like this is like.
Do you want to see my order history?
Oh my God!
Heavens.
All right, hold on. No. Go back up. You haven't ordered anything since when? No.
The last order was February 28th. The
Okay.
order before that was November 28th. Then September, then July, then May.
So you go through a tin a month.
Yeah.
Okay. So you use it pretty good. Yeah, see, no, I don't use it that
Out of
much.
30 days, there's probably 2 days I don't do my hair.
All right.
Yep. I don't do it on the days I get a haircut.
You have them do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if it's like a couple days before I'm going to get a haircut.
Yeah,
and
my
shit's just
problem was I
long.
wasn't using enough and it would dry out. And I said, oh, they have a small tin. Great, I'll get that. And it still dries out. And then when that shit was drying out, I'm like,
You're using the wrong stuff. This stuff would last like 2 years.
no, pomade will not. It will end. No, clearly you're using it enough. Like before the other tins open. So a tin a month.
Yeah.
If I was doing I don't do my hair enough that much.
Yeah, this is, I use a lot of
Yeah.
pomade. Look
Yeah.
at I got 3 pages of this shit.
Did you is that all you order off Amazon?
No,
Like, that's bizarre.
No, I searched
Oh,
this
okay. All right.
product.
I got you. I'm like,
This
wait
is
a minute.
all the times I've ordered it though.
He's like, I only use
Man, if
Amazon
I did the
for one
math
thing
on
and
how
one
much
thing
money
only.
I've spent on
specific
pomade.
item.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
So I got this other shit I use, but it's like gonna take forever. I will use it all before it dries out.
Anne is very
Because-
pleased that I
yeah.
have removed her from the screen.
Just me.
And I've just put Andrew. And if you didn't say anything, everyone would have thought this was just 2 pictures of Andrew.
So Craig's gonna lie. I was just with him the other day. His hair looks like shit. He needs a haircut. He doesn't do anything with his hair. I'm gonna call you right out, and you know that. So don't try to fucking come up with some bullshit.
His hair was
sales
100% not done last
No
night.
kidding.
when I was with him.
I know. I was with him Saturday or Sunday. When did you go to the show?
I was with him when he brought this beer to my
Yeah.
house, and
So,
hair
yeah.
was not done.
a lot of gray showing up. Did you see his hair? A lot of gray showing up. I'm
A
fine with it.
lot of gray.
Yeah, I don't think he's getting dyeing his hair. I thought he usually dyes his hair, but he
Lot of
says he
gray.
doesn't. But now all of a sudden things are showing up.
No, a lot of gray. A lot of gray. What else we got?
Ton of things. What
What
are you
else is on your
doing?
notes?
What are you doing? with
What are you
yourself?
doing, Andrew?
I don't know where your dad went. Forget it. We're moving on to you.
Okay. Not much. Came from practice today.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah, you
Lacrosse?
started lacrosse this year, right?
Yeah, your dad told me you got waffle the other day, a couple weeks ago. He didn't use that term, but that's my term. Sounded accurate.
Little bit.
Yeah.
So tell us how you got into the lacrosse thing. You had a friend that was playing, or what?
Yeah. So I was doing like a bunch of band stuff, and he's also in the band. And then, lacrosse was rolling around. He's like, "You should join because they do not have a lot of kids." I was like, "Sure."
Now, give me a perspective as far as when I was in school, not many people played lacrosse.
I think when we were in school, BR didn't even have a team. Like that.
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Not many people played. Like I
Yeah.
heard about a couple kids playing
Yeah.
like club teams,
Yeah.
but nobody in school. So
Yeah.
how many like people are on your team for
So,
reference?
It was founded like 3 years ago. So
Okay, it's pretty new then.
yeah, this is the first year we've had enough people for a JV team.
Okay.
Oh,
So you only had a varsity team before, now you have a
Yes.
JV and a varsity team.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. I think they're like 34, 35 kids.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And then I think we barely have enough for a JV team.
Yep.
Because all the varsity kids, even though coach asked them to stay, they just leave after the varsity game, and then we have like 4 subs for JV.
Oh
Yep.
shit, that's exhausting.
Yeah, and then 3 of them have to be used as midfield, so we only have 1 defensive sub, and then all our defenders get
What's
tired.
your position?
Defender? I got a 6-foot stick.
Got the long pole.
He did talk about that. Yeah.
I could smack people. It's fun.
All right. Well, I don't. Can't you just bring in the lumber? I don't think that's allowed. Is that allowed? You can just.
A little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can. So you can smack at the stick.
Oh, at the stick.
And
Oh,
if you,
really?
If you
Smack
hit
anywhere.
them, yeah. But if you can hit the arm,
You don't
near
wanna-
the stick, it's a very loose interpretation.
Make it look like you're trying to have them lose the ball,
I like it.
but a lot of times I just end up smacking them in the hip.
Yeah, a couple.
all right.
I've seen him get a couple people right under the pad in the
So,
midsection.
how do penalties work with that?
So you can't hit them in the head.
No. no. I don't mean
First penalty.
where can you ruin their day? like how do penalties work? Like when you get a penalty, what happens? Like with hockey, you're in a penalty box.
Penalty box.
Right.
So
is
they
that
do-
the same?
they do have
Oh
the sin
shit!
bin,
No
yeah.
kidding. I didn't
Oh,
know
30
yeah.
that.
seconds, 1 minute, 40
Sick.
seconds, whatever.
Okay.
It's very subjective. Like the referee yells it out. He's like, number 32, 1 minute,
Yeah.
minute 30 or something
Oh,
like
kind
that.
of guesses.
Illegal cross check, 1 minute penalty
Yeah.
box.
I've noticed, and you can tell like the games go. I've only seen I've seen a few of the games, but depends on what ref you have as to what they don't like, right? Some
Sure,
refs don't
of
like.
course.
Some refs don't like when everyone's scrubbing for the ball, and it was really funny because one of the parents described it as hungry hippos, and then I can't unsee that when it's happening because they're all slapping for the ball, and it's fucking hilarious.
I mean,
I always say it's like little kid soccer where they're all like huddled trying to get the ball. That's
now,
what I always say
now
it
you
is.
played soccer for a bit, right?
Yes.
All right. Now, how would you, would you rather play lacrosse or would you rather play soccer?
I think I'd rather play lacrosse
Yeah.
because the drills. I like the drills more.
You like
more.
practice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Practice is fun because of the time before practice. Because just a bunch of us messing around before coach gets there. Because we go to the old high school, and I don't know where coach goes. He could go to Dunkin' Donuts. He could go back to his home. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we all take like a bus to the school, so we have like 30, 40 minutes where we just don't put our pads on and just fuck around. It's great.
That's pretty good. I get that. That's always fun when you can fuck around.
But you
before
got to
it
build the
gets
camaraderie too, right? So these
it's
teams
important.
are. What did you say? Like a little less than half, or right about half of the team have never played lacrosse before.
Oh yeah.
That's all right.
Never even picked up a stick.
One
Right?
of
So
our
this
best-
is their-
one of
It's
our
like
best
that's the
players.
problem. Like it's
well,
not,
that's it. It was like not a sport
It's not like
really
pop
available
on a
to them.
football. It's not like baseball where you're
Right.
fucking, you're 5 years old and the coach is pitching to you.
Yeah.
Like there's none of that shit. Like I think it's gonna work up to that.
It might. I mean, it seems to be getting more popular. Like more schools are involved.
It's all about the funding. What like
Right.
they're gonna, I guarantee you meetings are like, well, do we get rid of Little League and
I know.
and then just like kids walk in and fucking the Babe Ruth level? Yeah, no one wants that. Like figure it out.
And I know. I think a lot of it has to do like, when we were kids, it was like get them into football, get them into something where they can release their energy, blah blah blah. And now people aren't as, they
Get 'em
as
into
soon as you
hardcore
say-
shows.
As soon as you say football, someone's like, I don't want my baby to get CTE. Well, you got to take a lot of hits to the fucking head.
yeah.
Get
We
them into
talked about
hardcore
this.
shows.
Yeah, we have.
talked about
That's
Yeah,
how you
yeah,
get
yeah.
CTE.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. Or shoulder injuries, right, John?
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
the contact sports, lacrosse is one of them. There's
Yep.
no doubt. The coaching is a big deal there, and educating your, there's all the practice, the hands-on practice, but maybe not at the high school level, but you gotta show them examples,
Yeah.
even with hockey.
Oh, yeah.
Football, like, hey, protect yourself here. Like, I can tell you what to do, but you got to know what to do.
Right. I mean, the guy who coaches you, he played lacrosse, right?
Yeah.
He's
Oh yeah.
he's
there's no
out there with the
question
stick
that-
and like doing his thing, but
He told us that he has to have like at least 3 years of lacrosse experience to be able to coach.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty great. I think that's fantastic, and I don't know what USA.
yeah, because a lot of
hockey-
times they're like, oh, the history teacher, he can coach basketball, right? Like it's cool.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
guys know basketball in his
Yeah.
life,
Yeah, I think with the contact sports, it's teaching the kids how to protect themselves from these head injuries, which is always
Yeah.
the biggest things. And I get it. Like they happen,
Of course.
and it's usually the kid. The kid it happens to is the kid who wasn't paying attention because
Yep.
they forgot for a second.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
took
yeah.
their hand. For me, it's always the puck. I'm on my head's on the puck, and this guy's coming in. It's like fuck
Well, I think the difference with like
into
hockey,
the boards. Yeah.
with hockey and lacrosse is like lacrosse, everyone's looking up because the sticks
Yeah,
are
yeah,
up, right?
yeah.
So you're almost like with hockey, you're looking down, you don't
Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
and whatever. I never played hockey, but just from an outside perspective, that seems to be more that way, right?
I wonder what the I
'Cause I've
wonder,
watched- yeah.
I wonder what the kids' levels of like high school hockey and high school lacrosse being the concussions, like any
Few.
head injuries,
Right.
right? The difference, the levels of difference there.
Because there's not a lot of head-to-head contact
Yeah.
that I've seen, right? So
Yeah.
like
Kids get hit in the head.
they get hit in the head
Yeah.
with a stick, but the stick is light. It's not like you're getting
Yeah.
hit with a bowling ball
The
or another
fucking balls
person.
are ridiculous though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Heavy as shit, and they bounce like a motherfucker.
yeah, they do.
especially
I'm
on
over-
like bad grass.
Yeah.
Bad grass. I'm like fishing at the canal at Mass Maritime, and they're doing lacrosse practice, and they're fucking ripping by my truck, and I'm like,
Yeah, when you watch like
is this park at own risk?
when you
You
watch
might want to post a sign.
some of the like college games, you
Yeah.
catch college games, or I don't know what their professional level is for lacrosse, what it goes to. If there's even,
There's a professional league.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I'm watching these guys, and they're all trying to shoot like overhand or whatever. These guys shoot underhand,
Yeah.
and these fucking
Or
balls
side
come
hand.
out at like $130, $140. Like
it's
these things
insane.
are screaming.
I
Especially
can't imagine
shooting.
how fast they move.
Because you gotta at least a 3 foot, if not a 6 foot whip to let this thing go.
That's the best part because defenders sometimes if there's no one open, you have two options. Either A, just chuck it as far as you can
and see where it bounces, or just run up the field and see how far you can get. And obviously having a 6-foot stick, it helps because it's like a catapult.
Yeah.
Like, you just go all the way down in your stick.
You have that much more leverage to really fucking hammer it.
You come home with a lot
How
of balls
long
and
is
shit?
the field in relation
Oh,
to
that's a
like
good
a football
question.
field?
I think it's a little smaller than a football field, but the goals are, it's like hockey. You can go behind the goals.
Yeah.
So
you're
it's
allowed to
set-
go behind the nets.
Yes.
So they set the lacrosse field up on a football field.
Yep.
But say there were no end zones, it was just 100 yards,
Yep.
end zone. You're in 20. So like you're in 10 on each side. So you're at the 10 and the 10 on each line.
And you're allowed
And
to
you're
go
allowed to go
behind
to
the
the
nets.
end zone, right? So
Yep.
like not in the end zone. So it's
But you can go all the way around the net.
correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
But
net
there's
to
like-
net's 80
They
yards.
even have a position that stands behind the net. What's that?
Net to net
Fullback,
to
yeah.
80? Or is that less?
Net to net's 80.
Net to net
And you
to
get
80.
10 on
That-
each side.
That's still fucking far.
Yeah. And that's why the midfielders, so like
People are running. You're running?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So when you play midfield, obviously you're going back and forth and back and forth. A lot of times they'll have like a kid take face off.
Yeah.
They'll
I got to
run-
pull up a graph of these positions.
Okay. So they'll have a kid take face off.
John's very athletic.
yeah.
They'll run for like
He's going to start throwing X's and O's up any minute.
they'll run for like 2 minutes. They'll come out for another person. They'll run for a little bit.
long. It's such a long shift. What the fuck?
And it's like constant back and forth, back and forth. You always have to be paying attention.
All right. So
Look,
is this accurate?
Yes.
All right. So explain to me. So you play defense. So you have the D's.
Yeah.
So you're a defense, which is right
D
in
guy.
front of the goals.
Big D guy.
So
Are you a red D or a blue D?
for example, I'm just gonna say I'm
That's just
red
one
D.
team of the other
Okay.
team, that's all.
Oh, okay.
So
Can you see the difference?
yes, I can.
Colorblind motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, that's right. What do you see? Well, hold on. That's. Are you kidding me?
I
What
saw
do you,
purple for a little
what
bit.
do you see right now looking at the screen?
Red and purple.
Red and purple, what? What about the whole field color?
I see it's green.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. So you're selected to certain colors. Like, I never understand colorblind.
Everyone's different.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Technically,
asking.
I'm red-green colorblind, but sometimes I can see reds better than purples.
So red
Dude.
right now is what color right now?
It's just red.
Oh, what the fuck?
But the funny part is what
Depends
they
on
think,
lighting.
what they
You're
think
fucking
is,
me up.
what they perceive as red
Yeah.
may not be what you perceive as red. Do you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like
All
it could
right.
be off.
All right.
Anyway.
Yeah. So where it says crease.
So Andrew is usually this guy, right?
Yeah.
Right D.
I like being I like being on the right side.
Yeah.
So where it says crease, no one can step in that except your team. So if
Okay.
That's the circle around
yes.
the goal.
So if a blue attacker goes in the crease, that's a crease penalty. We get possession.
Just possession. Okay.
Yeah.
So you get possession of the ball
And
immediately
you
if there's
take
a crease
it. You
penalty.
take possession inside the box.
Yes.
Wherever you
Okay.
stand. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wherever you
but it-
stand.
not
So they
inside
hand you
of
the
your
ball and you
cider
go.
box. Okay.
So where you see those side boxes, they're called like alleys.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just want to like bring them to the alley because there's no possible way you can shoot from there. Like it's way too far, especially at the high school level. Like,
Oh,
they're
from
not
here.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're not shooting from there.
Yep. So let's just say a blue team member goes in this
Yes.
crease.
Penalty.
Straight
Straight to jail.
The red team is going to get possession.
Yes.
Are you quarantined to the square, or where do they get the possession?
So when goalie gets possession, they yell clear.
Okay, so the goalie gets the possession.
So if they want to, you can talk to each other like, hey.
So like when you get possession, when the other team gets possession, you can decide who gets the ball.
Yes.
Okay.
So so let's say we give possession to the goalie
Yep.
because he can walk up the field, he can pass it to the other side, he can give it to one of us, and we can pass it. So,
All right.
well,
So could you give possession to somebody on the opposite side of the
yes,
offside
if
line?
you throw it far enough and they catch it, that's completely legal.
Okay. But the goalie has to start it.
It doesn't have to, he can.
Okay.
But
From
you
what
ha-
I'm gathering is a lot of times they consider the goalie like the point guard, right? So like he gets the ball, he sets up the positions. Like
Sure.
You go here, you go here. At this high school level, they're not quite there yet. So like these guys just take it and kind of do whatever they can with it.
Yeah.
what we always try to do is when so example, blue A shoots a shot, goalie catches it.
Yep.
He runs behind the net, yells clear. Now what we do it's called an L clear. So if I'm on right, I'm going down and then up the field.
Down and up.
Oh,
And
okay.
then
So you're
that
going to go down into this box and then cut
And then
up across the
yes,
the halfway
that middle
line.
guy is gonna come down to where I was, and then that lefty is just gonna go up and left. Same thing.
Is there
Okay.
any type of offsides here?
Yes. So for the attackers, they cannot go past midline.
Back.
Oh.
All right, so these 3 positions
Yeah.
cannot cross the midline.
Correct. So sometimes the ball will like slightly roll towards the midline, and people will just kind of like.
So they basically can't play
tiptoe
any
over
type of
trying to-
defense.
Correct.
Correct.
Oh, wow.
Unless someone switches, right? So like, you can have as many people on one side as you want. So if the A gets the ball and he's running, or he wants to go back or whatever, a midline has to come back and stay on that
Yes.
side. You have to have 3 people
Even
on
as
the
a-
on
As
the-
long
on
as
one
you
side
have
all the
3
time.
people
So
on your
this
defense
actually
side.
happened to me
You
yesterday.
can flip them.
Yeah, this happened to him yesterday, which is kind of wild.
I'm on the right side.
Yep. So
Yeah.
you're this D in
Yes.
theory. Yep.
So I
He's
have.
back here somewhere.
Yep.
So basically, what happened was that they shot at the net, but it missed. And the way it works is that if it's a shot on net, whoever's closest to the ball when it goes out of bounds gets possession.
Okay.
So you're
Oh,
trained.
wow.
As soon as it shoots, if it misses,
So if
you
it goes out of
run,
bounds.
put your
These
stick
two
out.
these guys are sprinting with their sticks out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you
Closest to
2
the
are going to
ball
be the
gets
first on
And it's
alert. for
closest
that.
to the stick length.
Yes.
All right, you need an extension.
Yeah, he has an extension technically. Yeah.
So I get ball, and I just start.
And he's like back here somewhere.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I see no one open.
Yeah,
I
so
just
you're like
start-
practically behind the net at this
Yeah.
point.
So I start
he's like
sprinting up the field.
trotting up,
So basically,
but
I-
nobody's coming at him.
So I think I got past midline. What has to happen is that someone who is a midfielder has to hop over midline just so there's even numbers,
oh, okay.
because that means there are 2 6-foot poles on the attacking side, and that is not legal.
Okay.
Or it's not. Well, I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, so if somebody from defense crosses over the midline,
Right.
one of the attackers essentially
Yeah.
has to cross over to offset it.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So the attackers don't have 6-foot poles?
No, they have.
Like a 3 foot,
3
2.5 foot,
Yeah, I'd
whatever
say
it is.
that.
Yeah, it's a
Yep.
short pole.
Yep.
Now, would,
That's
a
why
ref,
I'm
would
sitting-
a ref call you out on that? Like if they notice, like an attacker?
Oh yeah, that's what they call it, a procedural, and you just switch
okay.
possession. You like throw the ball to the other guy. They start where you were, and they go back the other way.
Yeah. But like the refs would be like, you like equipment wise, they'd be like, the 6 too short, that does not matter.
That I'm not sure about.
So you can only have 4 long poles. That's the 6-foot ones.
Yeah.
You can only have 4 on the field at a time.
Oh, wow.
So
Interesting.
3 defense, 3 long poles. So you have like 1 extra. You know, see where it says LSM?
Yep.
That means long stick midi, which basically just means
Oh.
someone who's running back and forth who has a long stick.
Okay.
Wow.
And that also means they can crank shots. And since they have the longer pole, they can crank shots way faster.
But you need a lot of fucking room. So like,
yeah.
as a defender, you just need to get in their way. You can smack their stick when they're trying to take a shot. The ball comes out of the stick so often.
And now, are
It's
you all
wild.
wearing pads to like
Yes.
get railed with these things?
Yeah,
So
what do you got for
we have
well, talk
elbow
about the
pads,
equipment.
thick
gloves,
gloves,
yeah.
chest pad, helmet. That's it.
You have like a cage on the helmet?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, because you must get hit in the face with the ball once in a while.
Oh yeah.
More the sticks when they're going for it. Really.
Nothing on the shins or nothing?
Nope.
No, which
Nope.
I thought was
Nothing
absolutely
legs.
wild.
Nothing on the legs.
Yeah, you ever hit in the legs? Other than I feel like
just stop
someone's
the
gonna.
ball. You can actually kick the ball. So if you lose
That's
it,
illegal. Yeah, you can kick it out of the way so you can get to it.
apparently last
wow.
year we scored a few goals just by kicking it in the net.
Wow.
And that's okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah. I was because a lot of the
Is it like a
players-
hard ball?
Oh yeah.
It's fuck. Oh, you never held one?
No.
It's like
Oh,
a solid
man.
tennis ball without the fur.
Huh.
Ye-
So
Yeah.
getting drilled in the shin with one would really be.
It
bad
kind of
fun,
doesn't. Yeah.
They're heavy.
He's-
They got good weight
Yeah,
to them,
he-
but they still bounce. I, have one
come
in my
back home
shop.
with like
He comes back home. He's like, "This one's gonna hurt." It's a big purple welt.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, you're gonna feel that one."
because obviously like you have elbow pads
Yeah.
and there's like padding up here and up here. Like you get hit in the forearm, you get hit in the bicep. That's not covered.
Yeah.
So that's just suck it up.
They make
Yeah.
you wear mouth guards?
Yeah.
Ugh.
If you don't have a mouth guard in, it's a mouth guard violation.
What the fuck? These
But
guys- these
the refs are blind, so a lot of times they
Yeah, I
don't
know.
get it.
I know it's a requirement. I just think it's great. I get the safety part of it, but it's like, fuck, I hate
If
it.
you have a cage on, what do you need a mouth guard for?
So you don't bite your tongue when you
Yeah.
fucking fall down.
Yep.
That's what that's about.
Oh.
That's the
It's
mouth
basically
guard
to
will
make
not.
you keep your mouth closed.
Yeah, the
Okay.
mouth guard will not protect your teeth at all.
Then it makes it worse because
yeah,
it like offsets.
but
it.
you bite down. So if you like hit down and you hit your head or the ground,
It'll make you so you don't
Oh,
bite
you
your
don't
tongue.
like tooth on tooth shatter
Yeah.
your teeth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah,
a huge
yeah.
thing in like high school hockey, college hockey. Mouth guards are huge.
Yeah.
NHL, I think it's optional in NHL, but
I've seen the guys in the
Yeah.
NHL running around. They're sticking it out of their mouth and just like chewing
yeah,
on it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, until they have to play and then they shove it back in.
Mm.
If the
Yeah.
ball's not actively coming from me, that's what I'm doing. Like my
Yeah.
mouth guard's
Yeah.
like half out
Yeah.
because I cannot breathe with it in.
No,
It's
they're
like-
so
it's way too thick.
uncomfortable.
So when I'm defending,
Well,
someone,
when you're running around, you're not breathing through your fucking nose in and out.
Yeah, you're breathing out of your mouth.
No,
and
you
you
need
can't
volume.
breathe for that.
You need
It's-
volume to
it's
come in.
fucking
Yeah.
terrible. The running.
Now this is so you played soccer before though. This is like probably the first like really serious sport you played though, right?
Because I just played rec soccer, so nothing mattered.
Yep.
And you played till what, 8th grade?
7th
grade.
7th grade.
Yeah.
And what grade are you in now?
However, you got to build the endurance to play this game. Like that,
Yeah.
like must have carried over a
Oh,
little
you
bit.
should have seen him the first week after
it
practice.
was
I thought he was going to
bad.
die.
Yeah.
It was bad, especially because one of our players is an idiot. It was actually our goalie too. He did something that's very not good.
Big shouts to the goalie who doesn't listen to the show. Thanks.
But yeah, and
He got in trouble for releasing some material he shouldn't have, and I can tell you about it off air, but that's what we're going to leave
yeah,
it.
so not good. So the coach just made us run,
Yep.
and the way they do it is that we
as
start.
punishment.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
basically we start at the very end, like behind the goalie.
Gross.
He calls it a here and back. You sprint to the other side at the end, and you come back.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he used to do that a bunch of times until the coach is satisfied.
Or someone falls
That's
down on
right.
the field.
Yeah.
So that
Well,
is,
if you
that,
fall, you
that
get
was
out.
those are the best of team sports. One person fucks it up for everybody, and everyone has to
Yep.
suffer.
Yep.
Which I get it. It's awful. Awful. So you're gonna play again.
Yeah.
What year of school you in?
Westport.
No, what year?
Oh, what year?
Freshman now,
Yeah,
right?
freshman.
Freshman now. You're gonna have a good time. I think you're gonna have a good time with this.
He puts the helmet
Yeah.
on. He's a different person.
Well, if he's
Yeah.
this into
It's
it now,
wild.
Yeah.
most people aren't into a
Yeah.
sport this much freshman year. So
Yeah.
if he's into it this much
Yeah.
now, like he's gonna be ripping it like sophomore, junior year.
Well, it was really funny because we don't
And then
have
senior year, he's just gonna fuck off and not care about anything.
right. We don't have we don't have a football team, but there is a team he could join if he wanted to, like one of the other schools. He drops the. I was thinking about football. I thought Ann was going to go through the roof.
I
Why?
thought she died.
What's wrong with football?
I don't know. She
So,
just
I-
in her head.
You tell me what's wrong.
So in lacrosse, obviously, like you can hit people, but it's
Yeah.
very optional.
Yeah.
You're telling me she had a problem with this?
I didn't do it, honey. John did it.
So in lacrosse, obviously, like I can choose to hit this person. I don't
Sure.
have to hit him.
Yeah.
But it's more effective if I do.
Yeah.
In football, it's required to hit people.
Correct.
So I think mom's scared of me needing to hit people rather than I can.
Well,
I can
here's
do
the
it if I
perfect
want to.
thing: be a defenseman. Be on defense in football, and you have to hit that person.
Hey.
They don't want to hit you. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember, obviously, I came in the first day of practice not knowing I was going to be a long pole. So I came in with a short stick.
Yeah.
And then I think it was second day of practice, he started putting me with all the defensive drills.
Yeah.
And then,
I mean, there's no way you could have known that
exactly.
going up to it, right?
So
Yeah.
it was kind of just like let's hope for the best.
So did you buy a second stick or did you
Yes.
trade it in?
No, because they switch back and forth sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
So you were thinking about playing football, and she said nay.
correct. Because,
Well, if you were to play football, what would you think for position?
so I'd want to be a running back. I think that'd be fun. Obviously,
I can see your concern now. Because now you'll get hit.
Now everyone's chasing you. Yeah.
They're after you.
I have to have
Yeah.
the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's running after
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
For some, you played football, right?
Not a minute.
No kidding.
I was never a big guy.
We know a lot.
Not
about
so much
football.
later.
Football's very safe. Like I'll say, like.
Well, I
it
think
is-
in
it
her
is safe.
mind, he's
Sure.
getting hit by the
I
people she
know.
watches on TV.
My mother
right?
had to watch it with me.
Yeah.
My grandmother hit another person in the stands because I got fucking walloped one day. It's like,
No
oh
shit.
my God, hit a stranger right next to her. Bang! Just hit him right in the chest. Yeah, and that happens.
more violent
but
in the stands.
It always.
Yeah.
I will say one thing. It always looks worse than it really is. How the player feels for
Yeah.
sure. 100%. 99% of the cases.
Yeah.
But there's nothing wrong with football. Like I said, I go back to the whole head injury thing, and I respect the science behind it.
Yep.
And I think a lot of coaches now in all the sports are really adapting to having a competitive game with
Without the blatant. Whatever.
at the same time to make sure the kids are aware of what they're doing when they're playing the game.
Right.
Because you got to pay attention to what's going to happen. And it's hard to do when you're in the moment of things, but if you're really you pound it into them and really direct them, I think they'll be okay.
Yeah.
For sure. You got to keep your head up all the time. So You know, and then with football it's tough because everything's down to the shoulder. And,
Right.
You know, but you know, be the guy to come down later.
Yeah.
Wait for that kid to come down on you and then make your
That's why
move.
you're the defense. You
Yeah.
land on top usually.
That's right. Yeah.
Dude, I remember it was one of our JV games. I think they were beating us like a lot. And their goalie decided he was going to sprint up the field and try to score a goal. So he crossed the offensive box. And I ran up to him, dropped my shoulder, and just fucking hit the kid.
I was never prouder. He sent that
Hey.
kid full speed,
That's
90
right.
degrees to the right.
I think you told us about this.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah.
I was just like, oh, yeah,
No football.
No football.
Oh.
You're into the fun.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, my boy. But yeah, different person when he puts that helmet on.
It's one
hit
of the
the
best
kid-
games I've ever played.
Yeah,
I loved it. My mom would tell you right now, I came off the field the first practice, I'm like, this is the best fucking sport ever. And, you know, it's, I don't know. I don't have anything bad to say. Like I said, it's, I think it has, you know, knowing
Listen.
what we know now.
yeah.
Anne heard you read the news, and she said, "There's no way Andrew's going to read football and play football." Yeah.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with me. I had no football injuries. I was a defensive end.
Yeah.
You know?
Anne heard Mark tried to read once, and she's like, "Wait, Mark played football, Andrew's never going to play football."
Yeah.
Dude, there's one kid on, like, because Westport isn't big enough, doesn't have enough kids who want to play football, so they do, like, a mix with another school.
Yeah.
And one of the kids, what is he? 6'1", 6'2".
It's a big boy.
Oh, Deshaun.
Oh, yeah.
Deshaun. Yeah, Deshaun.
Perfect
Two-
name.
200 something.
He's a 42-year-old Russian man that identifies as a
He's a
Tiverton
junior.
high school student. Yeah.
200 something.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
I remember he decided he was going to hit a kid. That kid was flying.
I am 17. I'm from Tiverton.
Yeah.
And he plays lacrosse, too.
I am a high school student in Portsmouth,
Mark,
Rhode
you got
Island.
Hey, I don't. No,
He's advocating for football,
Yeah,
by the
I'm
way.
advocating. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm for it. But like, the coaches need to know how to protect their players. We did a drill. Oh my god, I remember this Pop Warner, and it was
I
like
have been divorced twice.
it was, and I was.
I am a
defensive guy.
17-year-old Portsmouth, Rhode Island football player.
My kids come join. We watch. Yeah.
There's no reason for a defensive guy to be doing a catching the ball drill.
Yeah.
And turning around and getting fucking.
Yeah.
Dude, this kid hit me right in the stomach. Ooh. I mean, the ball, if you drop the ball, you're running laps.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't even fucking breathe. Tears are coming down. He hit me so hard. Tears are coming down my eye. I'm like on the ground, taking a knee.
You're not helping.
No, I'm not. I know this isn't helping. That's fine.
It's too late.
This is 20, 30 fucking years ago.
Abandoned ship. Yeah.
And I was like, oh my
Leather
god.
helmets.
I said to the coach, I'm like, what? I said, what'd you say?
Leather helmet.
Yeah, I had leather helmets. Like, everything's so much better now. You know? I was like, oh my god. I said to the coach, I'm like, do I get to run laps? Like, I am suffering. He's like, no, you suffered enough.
Yeah.
Like, it
Is there
was.
a blue tent I can go
I
over?
retire from factory in Slovenia. I play high school football now.
Oh, God.
John's
But
named
hey,
every town around
nah.
where we live except for the one we live in. So it's kind of funny.
Everything's safe. Everything's safe.
It's all safe.
It's all safe.
It's all
It's all
safe.
safe. It's all safe.
She wants to get him to something safe like knitting, you know.
Yeah, no, that's not safe. You could prick your hand and then
I
you
know.
bleed out.
It's the
Oh, my
minor
God.
injuries.
Shoe factory in Latvia closed. I play football in Westport now.
I eligible red shirt freshman.
Oh, my God.
Good stuff.
Oh my god.
So that's lacrosse in a nutshell. But yeah, he's
I think it's great, man. I thought I think it's awesome. It's one of those sports I don't know a lot
It's
about.
like
but
hockey on the football
telling you,
field.
we're learning on
Love
the
to see
fly.
it. Love
it
to
is
see
fast. It's like you know, obviously it's not as fast as skating, but like the movement of the ball is so fucking fast.
And they don't.
And the way, like, I don't even know. I really feel I've never thrown a lacrosse ball in a stick.
If you
so I
have-
have no idea. So I
It
always
takes
I don't.
getting used to.
I feel like I wouldn't even be able to do it. Right
I
off
played
the bat.
catch with him in the backyard.
Yeah.
And after a couple, you're like, oh, all right. It's a very like a snap, right? So like
You want
Yeah.
you know what? It's very akin to casting a fishing pole,
I'd be
right?
awesome
So
at
you,
it.
you cast and stop. That's what you got to do.
So I'll be really awesome.
I
at
think
it.
you'd be all right.
So basically, obviously, you have the ball in the net, and depending on how far you have your hands, how far the ball's gonna go. So
Like on the stick?
Yes.
The choke points, like the.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm learning here.
So when you throw it, if you want to throw it like a deep ball, you follow through. But if you need like short passes, you go and stop. Because if you keep going, the ball's going to keep going with your net and it's going to go down.
A lot of skill there.
It's definitely a feel
Definitely,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then, because you learn to do it with your bare hands, all right, now do it with gloves that have like an inch of thick padding. Because now it's like your hands feel thicker if they feel weightier.
They're just like hockey gloves, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just shorter on their wrists.
Yeah.
Much
A lot of
better to
guys-
punch you
yeah.
with.
Our coach showed us a move.
Can you punch people in lacrosse?
That's what I'm about to say. There's a legal thing if you put your hand at the bottom of your stick and drive it into their chest. That's,
Yeah, like if I hold my stick here and I just like punch Mark
Yeah,
with
yeah,
it,
yeah.
it's
You
legal.
hold your stick like this. I can drive it this way and punch you. That's perfectly
Yeah,
legal.
Look at that, huh? The dirtiness.
I'm just trying
John
to
wants
figure.
to walk home.
I'm trying to learn.
Yeah, you're doing great. Yeah, you're an athlete now.
And then you just shove them. It's very fun shoving people.
John Stairs, the Olympian.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to learn.
All right. Where are we here? Oh, my God. All right, let me ask you this. You like hot dogs?
Yeah.
Is it a sandwich?
No. It's not a sandwich.
All right. Well,
It's a hot dog.
that is the quickest answer I think anyone has given, by the way.
He's prepared.
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's his father's son. Prepared.
That's pretty good. How do you take your hot dogs? Like all the way?
Just plain.
No, plain.
He's
a plain guy.
hot dog place.
Did you see what he ordered?
So-
He ordered plain chicken tenders. They brought sauce. That sauce was untouched.
He is anti-condiment. He doesn't use condiments on
okay.
anything.
That was
All
the
right.
dry. It was like sawdust chicken tenders.
This goes back to he pours a bowl of cereal with no milk and eats the cereal dry.
Dry cereal.
I'm telling you.
I mean, like,
Yeah,
like
dry
hang
chicken
on.
tenders.
Psychopath.
Hold on. We gotta figure out a couple
right,
things
all
with
right.
that. So, do you eat cereal with milk, or you just like absolutely not?
Absolutely not.
What?
I don't think this kid's had a drop of milk since he was 2 years old.
Correct.
Did you bring him here to just fucking mentally fucking ruin the rest of my week?
I was.
That's
I
like
think
there's a lot of people.
There was a few things in the ether we could get into.
What the fuck?
Oh, there are a lot of things that you could ask me. I'm gonna break your brain.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? Oh God.
Yeah, no.
Really?
When I saw the dry. It was
And
like
you knew it was
it was
coming.
like a barren desert
you
of
like
chicken
tacos?
tenders.
Yeah.
No, let me finish.
Go ahead.
It was like a barren wasteland of chicken tenders, and there was like this. It was like an oasis. It was a cup of sauce. The oasis was a cup of
This is
sauce.
what I love the most. This is burning John since
Yeah.
he ordered it.
Yeah.
And I was just
Wait,
looking
what
over.
side of sauce did you get that you didn't
Ranch.
use?
I was just looking down the line. I was just looking down the line. I'm like, did you order the ranch just to fuck with them? Because you knew we were gonna eat it.
I just felt like a bus hit me.
Was it just that you?
No,
did
she
you-
asked him. She said ranch or blue cheese. He said ranch because it was like one of those things.
Do you
Yeah,
not
but
like
it was
blue
like-
cheese?
No.
But he should have just said nothing.
Right.
But yeah, he said ranch because he didn't want to offend her. Well, you know what? You know what offended me?
He just said he doesn't even like blue cheese.
Yeah. Do you know what offended me is when I looked down the line and I saw that cup of ranch just untouched. And I was like, and I'm just thinking, eating my dry salad after half of my dressing was gone. I'm like,
Oh my god.
I would have used that ranch on my dry salad.
Well, that's just you not knowing how to toss your own salad.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, they give it an adequate amount of
But yeah,
fucking
You
I'm
take
like-
enough yoga, she'd have been figuring that
However,
out.
you know what? If you got the fucking Caesar, it would have been all tossed up.
You know, the point is,
Yeah.
the fact that you asked him if you had liked the hot dog all the way is hilarious because he's a plain hot dog guy. You could see that through
He's
and
a
through.
plain
You know who I
everything.
had lunch
Plain
with today?
everything.
I had lunch with Chris Reese today. Yeah, I brought him to my hot dog place, and obviously I got hot dogs all the way.
Right.
Chris Reese, plain hot dogs, dry plain hot
Wow.
dogs.
I did try one of
He
Dad's
got
all the way hot
wait,
dogs.
wait,
Yeah,
wait,
he did.
Wait.
Or Coney Island. It was good.
All right. All right.
You had a redeeming quality.
Like me a little better now.
Yeah.
Wait.
Mark's so confused. He doesn't know who to yell at first.
Who do you yell at
Yo,
first?
Charlie, you're the grown man. Let's pick
right.
one.
Wait a minute. So Chris
Chris Reese ordered 2
Where did
plain
you go?
hot dogs.
Where did you go?
Texberry's.
You went to Texberry's.
in Attleboro.
I know. And he just got just a dog and a bun.
2 plain hot dogs and buns. No condiments.
And would you say nothing? Did you say nothing?
I
Did
said
you
nothing
say
because I
nothing?
know what he's about. He eats like a child.
If
I
I
knew that.
fucking did that or Ryan did that, you'd be all over us. Mm-hmm. Are you fucking this guy?
Your maturity level is different than Chris's.
And yours. Yours. It's your maturity level.
What the fuck are you talking about me?
You're the one who would give us shit if we ever did that.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
What?
Yeah.
Now I know. Yeah. He's gonna be, how you doing? I'm like, how are your hot dogs doing? How are you doing with your hot dogs? Dry dogs.
Dry.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I mean, I do that when I'm wrecked, and there happens to be hot dogs still after
Well,
the cookout.
this one will get you. So
Oh no!
if I make hamburgers or hot dogs,
Oh,
right?
you're gonna love this.
Anne always takes the first one and eats it plain, while she makes the second one with condiments. Of anything,
That's crazy.
it's a weird setup.
And then I just have plain cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I.
But then the cheese thing. We'll go to the cheese thing. All right. So he says, "Do you like tacos?" Answer that.
I do like tacos.
Okay. What do you want in your taco?
Meat and cheese.
Yeah, that's about what I like too.
I mean, all right. I mean,
that's
What-
fine.
what
Meat,
kind of
cheese,
cheese?
sour cream.
all right. Do you like a soft shell or hard shell?
So
Always soft, right?
I
Who-
at first
who
I
likes
liked
a hard
hard
shell?
At first I
I-
liked hard, but I've been eating more soft. And I kind of like both.
All right. I got a whole thing of food here.
Oh,
let me-
yes.
Let me just before you start that. I got one thing right here.
Go ahead, run
So,
it.
I'm so
I buy
ready.
the bags of shredded cheese to put in said tacos and other
Sure.
things. Right.
Sure.
This is gonna be great.
I don't know if for you maybe. I might lose my
You
shit.
might lose your shit.
I'm gonna
I'm
blast
gonna pee
over.
before this.
You better go
Have
pee.
you
I'm
seen
blast over here.
the bags of cheese that have like fine shredded and thick shred? Right. So it's like a little bit thicker.
Yeah.
I buy the little bit thicker so you can taste the cheese.
Sure.
Same fucking cheese, Mexican blend. You won't eat the thick stuff. Only the thin.
I'll eat it. I like this thin shredded better.
It's the same cheese.
I like it better.
I know you just met me.
But the
today.
best
This
part
is
is
my explain yourself face. I'm not accepting whatever the shit you just fucking threw on the driveway.
but okay, I can see that if it's just raw cheese. He would rather when the cheese is melted be thin than thick. When it makes no difference because it's liquid.
He's right. He's right.
I got nothing.
Did you ever how's he pee so fast?
Don't know. I'm pretty sure he already pees in his pants.
That was so fast.
It's unbelievable.
Fuck you doing in there?
I'm so fast.
He just looks in the mirror and comes back.
so fast.
So the
all right.
shredded Mexican cheese, no good. Oh, is fine. The thick, but melted.
You'd rather have thin melted than thick melted when it's all just melted.
Yeah, I understand.
Makes no sense. Anyway,
Thanks, John.
No,
I got a friend.
I don't. No, I think you
Cheese is
just-
different, man.
Stop. I know it is. That's true. It is. All right. So,
I'm ready for this.
Rip this
soft
poll.
taco. Who's soft taco? See,
I mean, I'll do both, but I prefer
No,
soft.
no,
I
no.
will also do both.
I will take a hard taco and I will fucking football spike it into the trash.
What?
all right.
Fuck a hard taco.
You know what I've been doing is I've got the taco trays for the Blackstone.
Yeah, I use those too.
So then I take a soft taco with cheese, put it on there, get it melty, put the hard taco inside, and roll it up like a
Yeah,
chalupa.
you,
like
you
do
make a
taco
cheesy
I got-
gordita crunch.
Yeah.
I'm sure other people saw this hack already, but I saw a hack for the hard shell taco.
Okay.
What, is it throw in the trash?
No, no. When you're making it, you know, like if you don't have like the fancy holder, just take a fork and it fucking slides in and you sit it.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah.
Right? I was like, motherfucker.
Mind blown over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
And then you bite it and it just
All
disintegrates into
right,
dust.
so we're gonna move on
Fuck
to taco
that
because this
taco.
fucking kid's enraged.
No.
Does pineapple
The
long
cheesy-
on pizza?
Yes.
What do you
Okay,
think?
If it's like Hawaiian pizza with ham, then yes. But if it's just straight pineapple, no.
Pineapple bacon is the move.
I don't think I've ever had pineapple.
There
That's
was
what you got to do.
Boston House of
Custom.
Pizza on Rosendale, in Rosendale, on American Legion Highway. You ask for a Hawaiian, you get pineapple, bacon, ham.
That sounds good.
That's what we used to get at
Fucking yeah.
Nick's or Tony's.
Tony's.
Yeah, no, I
It's
just
called
do.
the meatloaf. Called
Yeah,
something
it was
It's
good.
just called the Hawaiian
Yeah.
meatloafers, I think.
Yeah.
No, I do pineapple and bacon only. No ham. Fuck the ham.
53% say no to pineapple. On
A lot of
I
people
get
are
it because
anti.
a lot of people are upset about
Because
that.
it's like
My
putting
mother-in-law
some-
loves
it's
it.
like
I don't
putting,
mind
like,
it.
Something sweet. Like,
Yeah,
why is
sweet
it
and
sweet?
savory is weird.
God
I get
forbid.
it. Well, no,
Is it
I
weird?
never got into the sweet and salty thing. Like some people like the salt to chocolate and
You're
shit.
talking about me in my totally normal ways.
All right, ready? Vanilla or chocolate ice cream?
Vanilla.
I'm a vanilla guy.
Chocolate.
I do like chocolate.
Right.
But I'll do vanilla on a Sunday. Like, I'm not opposed.
I'm vanilla
I-
all
okay.
the way.
I used to go to get ice cream, but instead of asking for the cookies and cream flavor, I would ask for vanilla ice cream with Oreos.
Yeah, same.
Thing.
But I would prefer that over cookies and cream.
But now I
anything.
get cookies and cream with brown.
Did anyone
bits.
ever tell you it's the same thing?
No.
It's not the same.
I just assumed it was different until I got smart.
It's not the same thing.
I can't believe we're going to ride home with you.
I would
Okay.
prefer
Having
more
so much
vanilla
fun right
too.
now.
54% choose vanilla.
Yeah, because they're right.
Yeah, well,
There's
okay.
nothing wrong with vanilla.
Correct way to make cereal.
Hot cereal.
Yeah.
I wish the camera caught
Buckle
that
up,
look.
Andrew.
So first of all, Andrew doesn't have an opinion on this because it's so this
Andrew
is
could just
Right.
leave the room for this
You know,
segment.
this is milk first or cereal first?
I don't have any
I was like, I don't
weird
think
food issues.
that is none. I don't think that has any.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
say,
some things I don't
Ryan.
like.
I've never met. Actually, you don't eat
Brussels
seafood.
sprouts are disgusting.
That's
I
not
don't
a
like 'em.
that's not a weird food thing.
issue. A lot of people don't eat seafood.
Yeah, that's not a weird food thing. And let us know what the weird food issues are.
And stop
dying
bullying.
to know.
And stop bullying our co-host.
Once I went to a friend's
So
birthday party,
do you put the milk in the bowl first or the cereal?
Cereal first always.
Why would
Who the
anyone-
fuck puts the milk first?
honest
That's
to
the
God, I'll
dumbest
tell
thing
you right
I've
now,
ever heard.
only 7%
put the milk first.
put the milk first.
7%.
7%.
That's still high.
Yeah,
Why
yeah,
not?
yeah. That's like, what's the percentage of serial killers?
Because here's the
because that's the same. It's the same.
If you're not
percentage.
sure how much
Cereal
milk you
not
need and you
first
put it
is the
first,
knife.
the cereal just floats.
Yeah. Hey,
Bottom
don't
line.
get me wrong. I will even put less milk in so that it stays crunchier.
Yeah.
And I'll keep adding until I'm done.
Because once Dad was like, you should just try it with milk once. I had it with milk and it was just soggy. Like, why is it soggy?
Well, how long do
You
you
have
let
to eat
sit
it
for?
so
Like
fast.
0
How
minutes.
long did- 0 minutes?
0 minutes.
Like
No,
we never had
when,
cereal.
when I
like
do
we
put
don't
milk
know.
in cereal, I eat it so fast. But I do dry cereal sometimes. Sometimes I'll do like a Special K with the strawberries. I'll put it in a cup and I just drink it dry.
This kid's eating athletic cereal and he's not even an athlete at all by anywhere close.
I love Special K, man.
It is good, but
You've never had Special K with no milk? Never?
no. Special K, no. There's other cereals I have had with no milk, but like it's not like my
Yeah,
preferred
I put it in a
method.
pint glass and I
Like-
drink it.
Like
like a drink.
I'm not in Westport just eating dry cereal because the option of milk
'Cause it's
doesn't
fun.
exist.
That's what I do.
It's just
No, I put it in a pint glass.
Oh,
and I
here's another
chug
one.
It.
chug what with the milk.
No milk, just straight cereal. Yeah.
Here's one that'll get you. Waffles, no syrup. Don't cut it up. Eats it like a cookie.
Okay, hold on. I do have it with syrup sometimes. I just eat it too early so you don't see it.
All right.
And the other day I had it with chocolate syrup.
Chocolate
that was good.
syrup.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
syrup?
maple syrup.
Your mother's going to kill you on
What's
that one.
like the fucking
Like
Hershey
Hershey's, yeah.
shit?
Like once.
Making Ben's and waffles over here.
'Cause
What are you
I
doing?
had it once because we had it for like someone's birthday party. We had it left over. I was like, you know what? That sounds good. I'll just like put some chocolate sauce on it.
Yeah, that's good.
This is what happens when he gets up before us and does whatever he wants.
Yeah, I eat breakfast alone 100%.
I
of
can
the time,
see
dude.
why. No milk and cereal, and you just using Hershey chocolate syrup.
Nobody wants to watch that horror. Yeah.
No one listening is like, no kid needs by himself at breakfast.
You're like, it's
You're
obvious.
like-
It's obvious that you eat
Everyone's like,
alone.
where's the fucking adult supervision?
Because if anyone saw you eat breakfast,
are
you'd be in an
asleep.
institution.
Oh God!
Fuck up.
All right, ranch on pizza.
Yes.
The fuck?
So,
What on
you didn't
pizza?
touch your ranch today with your chicken wings, so enough. We're not
Yes.
shocked.
No, I'm in.
So you're in ranch. So it all depends. I'm not just gonna be like.
It depends on the pizza.
It's got to be like a chicken bacon ranch for me.
Yeah.
Right?
CBR, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'll do is I'll eat the pizza and then dunk the crust in anything available.
Yeah. Dunking
that's okay,
crust
yeah.
and ranch is
Yeah.
amazing.
So
I'm in.
You know, I'm not gonna be like, hey.
There's no time where I'll say no to that.
All right. Yeah. It has to be like a combination of the chicken bacon ranch thing.
Yeah.
No, if there's
So.
a
I
tub
mean,
of
a
ranch
pepperoni
for me
pizza
to
and they
dip
do
something
a
in,
ranch drizzle, I'll do it.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I didn't even
I'm
like
in.
scroll down now. This is all new to me.
Oh,
all
boy.
right. Best form. Do you eat bacon?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
Big
Is
bacon
that
guy.
bad?
No, it's good.
Okay.
He's just worried.
I'm actually shocked because it's finally something that you're going to say yes
Best
to.
form of bacon. Hard and crispy or soft and chewy?
Hard and crispy.
Hard and crispy.
Like, honestly. Like, I can't
Is that a
believe
question?
This,
Hard and
this,
crispy.
this really happened. Yeah, hard and crispy.
You know who
that
used
point,
to tell
eat it
people?
raw.
The people at Dunkin' Donuts who don't even cook it. Like, what are we doing?
Well, you know what's crazy
Two
about
wet
that?
noodles in
What
there.
really is crazy is you keep going back.
I work.
I haven't eaten them in years, but
You do keep going
No,
back.
it's not.
just for the coffee.
I work. Their coffee is the worst thing they make, so that's actually
Really
shocking.
the worst thing they
I
make.
was
their
gonna say
food's
this
better
one
than their
talking about
coffee.
is Gouda and egg sandwiches from Starbucks. He gets like 4 at a time.
Yeah, those are way better than Dunkin' Donuts sandwiches.
For sure, I agree.
They're both good.
As
So,
I asked,
The Dunkin'
here's
Donuts
question.
sandwiches, when I worked there, they keep the bacon on the shelf in a closet.
I
It's
can't.
not even in the fridge.
It's like with the Post-it
They
notes.
keep it room temperature. The bacon is stored room
Just slide the
temperature.
cups out of the way. Yeah.
The bacon is stored room temperature, cooked just in a Ziploc bag.
Oh.
How does it even make sense?
It's not okay.
And it sits there for months. And then they just like chuck it in a microwave and it turns into bacon. It's not good.
I know it's not good.
Yeah, I had it today. It's not good.
Oh, here we go. She's breaking
I
it down.
hate
So here-
shepherd's pie.
What did you
You
just
guys
say?
have
I hate
discussed
shepherd's
Rise
pie.
weirdness.
Grandma
No
used
soup.
to
That is
make-
fucking
used to
crazy.
make it-
Hold on. We got to talk about this.
We have to talk about this.
We got it. Yes.
No
yes.
soup.
Hathaway.
All right,
Yeah.
hey, let's get it together for
Oh
a
wait,
second
no grilled
here.
cheese either.
John, go ahead and read.
All right, so
eat grilled cheese?
let's break down all of the types.
get there.
I don't even want to talk about specifics. There are certain categories of food that Ryan won't eat. That is the fucking craziest thing I've
No
ever heard.
shepherd's pie, but
And it
you said
actually
we'll
is
agree
shocking.
separately.
Now that I'm reading this, even though I knew it, it's shocking to
Yeah.
me like I've never read it.
It's like always
shocked.
like
You
you
shocked,
read
I'm shocked.
something's in writing now. Now it's like
Yeah,
really
now
bad.
that Anne's put it into the ether and writing.
All right, so you don't
Ryan,
like soup
all
at
right,
all.
let's
No,
break it
not
down.
a fan.
Start phase 1.
Liquid.
Ryan does not eat soup.
Nope. So if he was ever in the hospital and they
If
want
there
to
is-
discharge
if there
him,
is a
he needs to hold
liquid-
it down. He will never leave.
If there is a liquid
No
that he
soup.
has to eat with a spoon, Ryan's
I
gonna
will eat
die.
chicken and rice soup when I'm sick.
Oh, okay. There's
Oh.
a stipulation
because he doesn't
Okay.
know, he's so
Okay.
delirious from the
Probably.
illness.
Okay, so
The
Ryan.
fever, the brain fever got me.
I got,
All
I
right,
got
so
super fever.
let's rephrase that. And Ryan will eat soup under protest.
Yeah.
when he's
Just don't
next.
fever.
Under conditions.
No shepherd's pie under any circumstances.
you're fucking insane.
Shepherd's pie is the best food
Weird.
So good,
that
so good.
Thank you.
designed in
Grandma
America.
used to make it for me, and I used to give it. What was it Emma, Mom?
Mom will eat
I
it.
was like,
You don't like shepherd's pie either? What the fuck?
I'm extremely picky.
All right,
He's also not a big mashed potatoes guy, so like that's outright.
You haven't had my shepherd's pie. I make
everyone
a
says
good
that.
shepherd's pie.
Everyone says
do you make it with red sauce?
Yeah,
Oh, you do?
I
never
do.
had it with red sauce.
I do.
So you don't
red
make shepherd's
sauce
pie,
in
you
the
make
meat.
just something else.
No, I put red sauce in the bottom, and I don't use peas because peas are fucking gross.
Who uses peas in shepherd's pie?
Like everybody,
Isn't it just corn?
Some
Nobody.
people
It's just
do.
corn.
a lot of people
I-
use peas.
My household, it's corn, hamburg,
If it was peas, there wouldn't be a chance
and
I would eat it.
obviously mashed potatoes.
So
yeah.
I do red sauce in. I do red sauce in the meat, and then I do mashed potatoes, and then I do corn. That's it.
yeah,
That's the only 3 ingredients.
I never had it with the
Uh,
red sauce. I'm very intrigued and interested
yeah.
in trying that.
But he'll eat the ingredients separately. So
Yeah.
you would eat
So you-
ground beef, mashed potatoes,
and
and corn also. So if those are that was the course. It was 3 separate courses.
Because this started a discussion. You asked me if I had a thing about food touching, which I don't. It doesn't bother me.
It doesn't sound like it.
No.
Oh,
if
you
you-
just completely contradicted
Yeah.
yourself if you only
But
because
my
we
wa-
just
you know
discussed
what?
those 3 ingredients.
My wife has a thing about food touching itself, but she'll eat shepherd's pie. I know. I can't. It's like a bus needs to just hit me and end it all because I can't wrap my head around the fucking society we fucking live in.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, because your wife and Ryan just said completely contradicting
yes,
things.
it's unbelievable.
So your wife will eat shepherd's pie,
Yes,
but not those things separately, and Ryan will eat
and
those
she
things
won't eat
separately.
peas at all.
Yeah, but Ryan will eat those things separately.
separate.
But I think the
Separately.
difference is I'm not making them together separately ever. So like it's never like the 3 are on the same
Yeah,
plate at the same
that's
time.
why it's called shepherd's pie because it's together.
Right, but you asked me if I'll eat them
All
separately.
at
Yeah,
once,
I'll eat
baby.
ground beef and I'll eat corn over here and I'll eat, but I'm not mixing that together.
But if I
Insane.
was like, "Hey Ryan, why don't you come over for dinner? I'm gonna make ground beef with a side of mashed potatoes," you'd be like, "Sorry, man, I'm out."
So dumpling soup, ramen soup, you would not have.
I'm just not a soup guy.
Absolutely not. What about you? Like soup? No. Jesus.
You guys are
It's like
fucked.
just eating water.
Like, what's the point?
Eating water. Do you drink coffee?
No.
All right, good. Because it's just drinking fucking brown water. But you drink coffee.
Yeah,
you
but
listen to
it's
this
not
shit?
soup.
Might as well be.
I bet mom's having the time of her life.
Yeah, I'm sure she is.
Dude, ramen is like
I
is,
wanna
is,
try
is a
ramen.
noodle. It's a bowl of
it's a
noodles
soup,
that has
we know
a
how
li-
this fucking family,
But it's
this
not
side of the
really
table
soup, though.
feels about the liquid.
Do you like
salty
lo
broth.
mein? Have you had like lo mein in a Chinese restaurant?
I don't think
That's like the Chinese spaghetti mom gets.
oh
Yes. Chinese spaghetti.
Well, the sauce. You wouldn't eat the sauce, so
What sauce?
There's sauce
What do
on
you mean
that.
the sauce? Like the lobster sauce?
you want to have a fight with this kid?
No, I
Make
don't
him-
want to fight. I can't fight a kid.
Make him. He eats a piece of pizza, which is bread, sauce, and cheese.
Yeah.
But you put pasta with the sauce and cheese on. He won't eat the sauce.
I eat pasta with sauce.
Now he does, but it took a
So you-
long time.
It took a while.
Like what? Like
Listen,
let's talk about time.
Like
here.
this year.
Here's the thing.
Last year.
Andrew is comfortable telling you guys what he doesn't want to try. I bet if he goes to a ramen restaurant with like some hot chick or something, he'll be like, "Yeah, I'll eat ramen."
No, he would look at the waiter or waitress like
I
this.
don't. That
Do
doesn't
you have
mean
any
he
chicken
lo-
fingers? That he would freeze instantly.
I don't
Give
know.
me ranch dressing. I'm not going to use it.
He did leave that red dressing out to dry.
She also gave
That
me a
was
bottle of
fucked up.
ketchup that did not move.
I would like a
Yeah.
flight of sauces.
I
won't
can't
use, please.
believe none of you motherfuckers brought this up to me at the restaurant.
The ranch,
Yeah, I
You
had
didn't
no
see
idea.
it?
Saving
No,
it.
I'm
dude.
are
That
you kidding
ranch,
me?
that
the
ranch
story.
was jumping off the table, screaming for its life.
The
He
best
was all-
was she cleared all the
are you-
plates except the ranch, so it just sat there the whole time.
I'm sorry, I had to hold my bartender's hand while she made me a fucking drink tonight. She's just
She was
Pour-
actually
I need
trying to
more
kill
Coke.
you.
Yeah.
like literally.
She was just trying to
the
poison
whole
you, so you
glass
never
was full of
came
Captain.
back.
Like, could you just like splash it with Captain? Like, there's a
Could you
little,
pretend?
there's an
Yeah.
inch there.
Oh, I didn't realize. What the fuck?
Whoa, Rick V-Dub agrees with you.
Thanks, Rick.
Thank you, sir.
Block him. Do what you did to
Thank
Craig.
I'll unblock you.
I'll do it.
I don't know Craig, but
See?
I want him to stay.
It's not just me.
Dude, that's fucking crazy, Rick V-Dub.
It
That
doesn't make any sense.
It's
Just eat
such a
them separate.
delicious meal.
it's like one of my favorite meals of all time. I feel like we just need to take a deep dive on shepherd's pie and have a whole episode about
I think my mother doesn't care for shepherd's pie, but me and my dad, we fucking loved it.
I'm gonna make you a tray of my shepherd's pie.
I'm very interested in the red sauce. I've heard about this red sauce
Yeah.
thing. I haven't.
I'm gonna
tried
make a
it.
tray of it.
I don't need a
I'm gonna
tray.
give it-
Just like all right. Well,
I'm gonna
fuck
give you a
it.
tray
Yeah, give me a
so
tray.
you can have it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give you a tray on
We
Monday.
should make
when
a
we're
tray.
at-
we
when
should
we're
have,
at
we should have
Shuffleboard.
dinner in Westport.
No,
You
we're not
know?
gonna do it there because they don't appreciate
Have a shepherd's pie
there.
bar.
If they don't, we'll just take it
And
back.
does,
Joe.
Ann,
Make
does
your
Ann
shepherd's
like
pie.
shepherd's pie?
I love
Yes.
shepherd's pie.
You like
Emma,
shepherd's
right?
pie.
No, Ann loves
Ann
shepherd's
loves shepherd's pie.
Emma,
I think we just discussed I don't like that.
Yeah.
Emma.
Emma
No,
like
we just
Yeah, I
discussed how
think
you
Emma
guys
likes it.
despise it.
Yeah.
So maybe me, Mark, Ann, and Emma will have a shepherd's
Grandma.
pie
Yeah.
night,
And
and
Grandma.
you guys can just go fuck yourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll have shepherd's pie.
We'll go to Applebee's.
We'll go down.
I'll bring my shepherd's pie.
No.
No!
Oh my god.
That restaurant.
but we gotta pay
Oh
better.
my.
The Bees is Andrew's favorite place.
Oh,
It's my
stop.
favorite.
What? All right.
Do you just like bad food?
Hang on. Hang on.
I'm loving every minute.
All right, hang on. All right, you go to Applebee's.
Yep.
What do you like? What do you like? What do you
want
like?
you
Listen,
to guess.
listen,
I want
everybody.
you to guess.
Hey, Mr. Waiter.
You want me to guess?
I'm
I'm
hungry.
guess.
I mean,
I'm hungry and I
I'm
want
ready to just like
diarrhea.
pull a bag of trash out of this fucking receptacle over there and hand it to you and be like, and throw an Applebee's sticker on it. Oh my
Chicken tenders
god!
and fries.
Oh yeah.
Chicken
What
tenders and
about-
fries? You go all the way to Applebee's for that?
Chili's tenders
That's
are
all he orders
way
anyway.
better than
I've
Applebee's.
never-
Oh
Chili's.
god!
No?
You guys need
Never
to
Oh,
Chili's.
change.
Chili's chicken crispers.
I tried KFC for the first time last week.
Chili's
And it was-
chicken crispers completely put Applebee's
I
tenders
think I'm
to shame.
hurting Mark emotionally.
It's like
You're hurting me emotionally because Applebee's is the worst chain restaurant on the planet. If I could pick
You know what's
one
really
chain
funny?
restaurant to
Who do
cease
you
to
think?
exist,
Who do you think who has a very sophisticated palate? Who do you think that we know in our group
Yeah.
is one of the biggest fans of Applebee's ever?
I don't know. I don't
have
know
no
who
idea.
has.
This was gonna blow your mind.
I don't know who's considered like a
I'll
sophisticated.
call even the podcast group.
out of the podcast
Yeah.
group. Oh fuck.
there's no way Corey likes Applebee's.
Oh, I would have said Chuck. Who? Who?
Kyle Belcher.
Well, yeah, I figured he'd like Applebee's. Yeah.
Like how much? Like
It's his favorite restaurant.
no,
from what
it's
I'm told.
not.
No way.
No, it's not.
Kyle, if you're
not.
listening,
That kid,
please.
of course
sorry.
he's listening. They always listen. What the
Let us
fuck?
know.
No
Yeah.
way, dude.
I'm calling.
I need to be
I'm calling
validated.
him.
Call
I need
Kyle
to be
right now.
validated.
No.
Live call on the podcast.
I need to
Stop
be
it.
validated.
Yes, you do.
You know, it doesn't
You will be.
validate you. You're just in the fucking shit club. That doesn't make you.
I need a friend.
Yeah, you. Oh,
It's to the point. Ann won't even go.
no kidding.
I wouldn't go there
And
either.
I go with him and we do like a boys' night.
I would never go
A
there.
boys' night? We're going to Applebee's?
Yeah.
What is
It's
this,
choice.
hall pass?
His choice. I'm not tricking him to get laid. We're going to get chicken fingers.
I know, but I'm just saying. They're like, oh, let's go to fucking Applebee's.
Yeah.
And like, then they all look stupid.
Oh boy.
We're calling him.
Oh, you really
God.
calling them?
Yeah, no, I'm not okay with this. Like, accusing somebody
need
of
to
liking
know.
Applebee's is
I'm
an
pretty
arrestable
sure-
offense.
All right.
I'm pretty sure that's.
Is he going to answer?
Yeah, he's answering.
What's up?
Hey, what's
Hey,
up, man?
Kyle.
What up, buddy?
Hey, what's your favorite restaurant?
What's my favorite restaurant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chain restaurant.
Oh.
Favorite chain restaurant?
Hold on, I'm gonna switch this to make sure I'm getting on the board.
I don't think it matters. We can hear his voice.
Oh, we can.
That's what we
No,
need.
we can,
John.
but
Oh.
the
We're having a
people.
big, lively food discussion here, and I mentioned that you are a very big fan of a certain chain restaurant, and I want to make sure I'm
I
correct.
like.
That my son
We're
loves.
talking like low tier favorite.
Correct.
We're talking Applebee's, aren't we?
Oh.
Yeah.
Kyle. Come
Thanks,
on.
Kyle.
Big Applebee's. guy.
Stop
Yeah.
it.
Thanks, Kyle.
Stop
I think
it.
John just hung up on him.
No, he didn't. What do you get from Applebee's? Let's just hear it.
Yeah.
No, what do you get? What's your order?
Oh, it depends.
Everything. You just love everything on that fucking recyclable menu.
Wait, say that again?
You love everything on that recyclable menu is just garbage. Stop it. I can't believe.
So
I
you
can't
like
believe-
Applebee's is the issue.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh.
Andrew's so excited you just made his night.
I'm so happy.
I worked there when I was 16, and it was the best time working there too.
And you're
yeah,
like, the
I love
food's
the
got to
food.
be as good.
Yeah, it is the best mediocre chain ever.
I'm trying to tell them that Chili's chicken crispers are better than Applebee's
Hell
tenders.
yeah. No, you are correct.
Steph
You are
knows.
correct.
There she
Steph
is.
knows. Yeah. Chili's chicken crispers are way better than Applebee's tenders.
I will-
100%.
Yeah,
Like Applebee's,
100% agree there.
like Applebee's is great. Like if you're hungry and you want diarrhea, like, it's the best. Yeah.
Perfect combo.
No,
just
that's
wanna
why you
hold
go
on.
Oh
late
my
night.
God.
Late night Applebee's, you run the gauntlet of the half price apps,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you get tall bush lights for like $3.
In Dollaritas.
Yeah.
Dollaritas.
Well, I'd rather go to
Dollaritas.
Chili's and get the fucking
I don't
three-way
know. I'm not even happy about
and a
the Chili's.
margarita there.
All
Well,
this
here,
is-
so
Chili's
get-
is more expensive though.
All right,
Um,
so get the.
I am spun out for the night.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fucking
hold
lie.
on.
What's happening out?
While we're on the topic of food,
Andrew had him in the infield spinning, and you just put him over the edge.
while we're on the topic of food, so let's just talk about shepherd's pie.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic.
Ooh.
So I do shepherd's pie with a red sauce in the meat, and I
had it
do
with
mashed
red sauce.
potatoes
So
and
good.
just corn. These two don't eat shepherd's pie at all.
Nope. Hard pass.
Ryan
Lame.
and Andrew don't eat shepherd's pie, but they'll eat all the ingredients individually.
Well, I will. He won't.
Oh.
You
Why,
guys
why
should-
wouldn't you just try it?
Oh, I've tried it over the years. I just don't want it.
Why?
I just don't want it. I don't like it.
It's
And when
like the perfect
they make it but
perfect
also-
combination of food.
They also
Right?
make it sound like I'm making those three things separate and putting them on a plate together. I'm not doing that. I'm saying I like ground beef and things. I like potatoes and I like corn, but I don't want to put them all together.
It's
It's
already
just
together
a
when
more
it's served.
it's a more efficient way to eat all the greatest content you could ever have.
Just don't want
They don't get it. They just don't get it.
it.
It's all the best things in one scoop. Shepherd's
just-
pie.
John.
It's unbelievable.
I'm just so fucking blown away about this Applebee's thing, Steph. Steph,
So I got a
Steph,
quick.
this just
She's rethinking
ruined.
the
The
vows right
quesadilla
now.
burger.
I got a quick Applebee's story that
Steph,
boy.
I'll text you
Involve-
offline about this
involve
because this
my-
Applebee's thing just really fucking ruined my whole relationship with Kyle. To be honest,
so for a couple years, my wife would go to Applebee's. They were friendly with the bartender, her and Eric.
Sure.
So one day, Cass,
yeah, they all liked bad food.
listen,
Yeah,
ready?
they're really friendly.
So one day she's like, let's go to Applebee's. I said, really? I said, fine. I said, you want this trash? We'll eat trash. Let's eat trash. So I sit down. She goes, oh my God, they don't have nachos anymore. I said,
They had nachos to begin with? I
originally,
would have never
that
known
was the whole
because
thing. They
I would
always
never
got
eat
nachos,
there.
right? And I said,
okay.
well, I don't know what to tell you. You always brag that good food. So now you're going to fucking suffer. So I literally made sure I ate a shitty fucking meal and made her order something shitty because nachos apparently signifies a good restaurant.
I mean,
I was fucking like...
Bodie's here too.
Hey, Bodie. Yeah.
hey.
Bodie would never eat
Yeah.
Applebee's.
yes, he would.
Bodie likes Margaritaville because they let him in.
Yeah. You know what we should do sometime?
Oh boy.
We should make a collective trip to the Margaritaville on the Cape, the new one,
I didn't know there was one on the Cape.
where Jared and Kayla got married. They made that on
Oh,
Margaritaville.
they did. I didn't know that.
Yeah. The old Cape Cod.
Yeah.
That's a Margaritaville now.
Yeah, it's like the family-friendly fun park in the middle there, the water park.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
should go
Yeah.
there.
I tried to break into that after hours at Jared and Kayla's wedding.
Yeah.
Checking
We should
doors.
definitely
Just
go to
checking
that.
doors.
Checking doors.
Checking doors.
Hey, you guys coming down to Jersey this weekend?
I don't know, are we?
Yup.
No, I don't think so.
Come on.
We got to work on getting that like properly registered.
Shove it on a trailer. Chuck
It was
it
a
down
great
there.
looking cabrio. Just saying.
What'd you say, Ryan?
It's a great looking cabrio.
It and it's white too.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, shove
Or
that
blue.
thing on a trailer. Chuck it down there. It's going to be a great time.
It is a good time.
I agree. All right. Well,
Applebee's. Jesus Christ.
Thanks for confirming the Applebee's.
No, there's no confirmation here.
I don't think
All
there's
right.
anything to be thankful about for that.
No.
But
I couldn't believe that was real.
If you got low expectations, it's just great stuff and cheap beer, and you're out of there for $12.
Steph,
Never
Steph,
calling your mom to tell her about it.
Listen.
but it's not bad.
Steph, if you need to vent about this later after Kyle goes to bed, just call me, okay?
Honestly.
She doesn't hate Applebee's either.
Yeah, she hates it. I could see it in the face.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
kidding
she
me?
fucking hates
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I like their Oriental chicken salad, but you
Yeah.
have to get it with crispy chicken strips.
Yeah.
But I do agree, Chili's makes better.
No one's going to Applebee's
Yeah.
late at night for an Oriental chicken salad.
No, then we got the shitty ass.
Oh, man.
I'm going there for the buffalo bites and the shame.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
I'm not going there to get full. I'm going there for shame and regret.
Yeah.
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 I'm going there for a cold bush light and a tall glass of regret.
Yeah, exactly.
Tears.
Holy
This is off topic, but your local Walmart probably has it. They have Bush Light cowboy hats made out of like the cases.
Oh, yeah.
You've seen those?
Yeah.
Oh, I
they're
have it,
hilarious.
I have one in my closet.
Fair enough. All right, buddy.
I haven't opened it yet, but it's in there.
Come to Lebanon, New
Still
Jersey
exists.
this weekend. Come on.
Just say no.
Come on.
Just say no.
come on down. It's going to
Yes,
be great.
man. I told him no.
It's gonna rain.
No, it's not. Look on the hourly. Look on the hourly. It's going to be clear until 7 p.m. I just looked a half an hour ago. I haven't been paying attention to the show all night. I've just been looking at the hourly on my phone.
That's probably true.
That's true.
Tracks.
All right. You guys
All right,
have a
guys.
good night.
Thanks,
Thanks for
guys. Love you.
answering.
All right.
Fuck
I
Applebee's.
love
I'll
you.
see you later. Love you. Bye.
Holy shit.
Oh, that was so good.
That's
See, I was
great.
right.
Yeah, you were
I
right.
wish you weren't.
You
I
weren't.
wish you weren't.
All right.
Less respect for Kyle.
The
than I
cereal
thought.
soup?
John's like, delete.
Delete.
Not for you.
Yeah.
Or you.
What's that?
Cereal soup?
Cereal soup? No.
We talked about this before.
No, cereal is not soup, especially not for Andrew because he eats it
Yeah,
dry.
as I said.
He
Ooh,
eats
I
it
like
dry
this.
as
This is a
bone.
good one. I didn't even see this one before. This is good. All right. Mac and cheese.
Yeah.
What are you eating it
I'm
with?
gonna
A
hurt your
fucking
feelings.
spoon. I always eat it with a spoon.
You ready? Good.
He said spoon. Didn't you say? Oh, no,
I
he
said,
I
I'm
said
gonna
spoon.
hurt your feelings.
what are you gonna say? You don't know what you don't even know my take.
So I never had like a Kraft mac and cheese. Hated it.
Okay, I see.
Always hated the Kraft mac and cheese. It's like the only way I'll eat like technically mac and cheese if I put like shredded cheese on pasta. Other than that, mac and cheese is weird.
So he's right. He's gonna break me.
He's trying.
But I use a fork.
Fine. John, what do you use?
He doesn't
Spoon,
even
right?
know where to go.
A spoon.
So
At this point,
what do
he's
you
gonna
do?
stop asking
What do you do?
questions.
I'm usually using a fork.
Fork. So I always go back and forth because I'm like, at first when there's a ton, it's no problem. But then when you get light,
Yeah.
then it becomes a fucking prick, and I'm like, fuck this. So now I'm always using a spoon because I've had enough.
Yeah. He's getting the soup spoon.
You don't need
bigger.
it at all. You don't need it at all. This is unbelievable. What'd you feed this kid as a child? I don't understand.
Chicken fingers.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
All chicken, breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Big
chicken
protein
fingers.
guy over here. Although he did turn the corner a few years back and started like in hamburgers.
Wow.
Now he's got the ribs and the steak and like all that stuff. So like we're getting there.
Best way to eat a sandwich: sliced, in a triangle or a rectangle.
Triangle.
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't have a preference on this. I don't-
Triangles taste better. Everybody knows.
Well,
See, if I cut
Triangle
a sandwich,
is
I've
the
never
winner.
cut it in squares.
I
just cut
wouldn't
it
even care if you
Yeah,
didn't cut my
exactly.
sandwich. I just
Yeah,
Triangles
cheese
taste
the
better.
breakfast place I
It's
go
just
to,
science.
if I get a sandwich with a bagel or whatever, she always gives me like a knife. And let me tell you, it's not like a butter knife. It's literally a knife you cut steak with.
oh no shit.
And I'm like, do you know what I'm cutting? Like I'm not
Hey,
like
kill someone with
I'm
this
like
knife. I
like,
just want to cut my
like
toast.
yeah, I'm like this is insane. Should breakfast be sweet or savory?
Oh, either way.
Savory always. Fuck
I'd-
sweet breakfast.
I'd say either way.
Either way, yeah.
I don't want my
You're throwing
breakfast to taste
fucking
like dessert.
Hershey syrup on fucking
I was gonna
waffles.
say,
So
Yeah, no. Fuck sweet breakfast.
At this point, you're just gonna stop
I
asking
don't
me
want
questions.
powdered sugar bullshit.
But you need a muffin.
No, I don't. I'm
oh,
like
I
an
like
Eggs
this.
Benedict
This is a
guy.
good question.
I'm an Eggs Benedict omelets. I don't want sweet.
Okay.
I did start liking omelets a little while ago.
What do you
Yeah.
like in your omelet?
I just
Thin
have
cheese,
Chocolate syrup.
Yeah.
thin cheese.
Oreos.
just a lot of meat, and that's really it.
All right. All right. Where does peanut butter need to be stored?
Oh,
fridge
this is-
or pantry?
Oh,
This is a running debate in
you'll
the house.
get
In
mom
your house.
fired up.
She kept it in the fridge growing up.
Oh, wow, really?
We are not fridge people. I did not grow up as a fridge person, right?
Yeah.
So
I don't know which one's the right one.
I don't. I think it's all preference. I don't think it matters.
the problem is,
The thing
if you
is-
take a piece of bread and you try to spread refrigerated peanut butter on there, you're there for an hour.
Here's the deal, right?
You
It's
pull
like
it
the
and
butter.
it wraps around. It's broken. You throw away more bread than you use.
And also, when we buy new peanut butter, we put it in the pantry.
Correct.
Right.
So why can't we just keep it in
Unopened.
the pantry?
Unopened.
It's unopened.
Right. Well, that's different.
Like-
That's how it's sold in the store.
Yeah, but like, why can't we just keep it in the pantry?
So we keep it in our pantry, opened. So that's a normal thing.
So
What
we
about you,
finally,
John?
it finally whittled down to the point where we found a brand of peanut butter that everybody liked that doesn't get really like stiff in the fridge. Like it's still easily. So that's.
I
she
leave
wins
ours
and I
out
win.
of the fridge all the time. I use the Teddy shit.
That's what we do. Yeah.
Yeah, we get like a.
Do you
in the
store it
fridge.
upside down?
Sometimes.
No, I just stir it when I open.
I've never seen it upside down.
It's,
Cat
mom leave it
does.
upside down
Because when it's like natural,
I guess
it's
it's
like
easy
everything
enough.
sinks
Yeah.
to the bottom. It's like the whole thing. And then when I open it, I just make a fucking mess, and everyone knows who uses peanut butter last.
What was it? Once, like, so mom will buy like loaves of bread. Sometimes she'll put it in the fridge. Sometimes she'll keep it out. And if you keep it out and don't put it back in the fridge, she won't yell at you. But if you put it in the fridge and you take it out and leave it out, then she'll yell at you. Because it was in the fridge, and I was like, but sometimes it just stays out. So why can't it just stay out?
I think it's more like if you use the milk and left it out, type of thing. Like, why didn't you
But,
put
like,
it back
milk-
where it belongs?
But milk is like stored in the fridge.
So you're
like-
making your own rules up.
I'm just confused.
I think you're confused on what's happening in your
I'm
house.
confused what mom wants. I'm just
Yeah,
confused.
put your shit back when you fucking use it.
So
Is
am I.
what she's looking for. He's confused too. I leave everything out. He says.
Yeah, because we started this argument with butter. Because you
Oh.
got butter in the fridge too, and you can't fucking use it. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
my parents
I am with
leave
you.
butter on the
Yeah.
counter all the time.
Yeah.
I finally got her to leave the butter on the counter.
Yeah. She worried about like butter wise.
Going bad. Like
I don't. That shit ain't going
We
bad.
blow through butter so fast it's not
Yeah.
going to go bad.
It ain't gonna go bad.
We use so much butter.
Yeah.
so much fucking butter.
Oh,
my
man.
God. John, what do you got?
I have nothing.
I think I need to really.
We've said it all.
I'm gonna sign up for a therapist tomorrow. I'm gonna
Good news,
bring-
in
We've
5
gone
years.
longer than normal.
I'm gonna
Because of a
bring all.
15-year-old boy's
I'm gonna bring
preference
all
of
these
foods.
issues up.
Yeah. If you can wait 5 years, Emma will be a licensed therapist.
All right, I'm
Art
gonna.
therapist.
I'm
you can
telling-
draw with her.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
I'm
draw.
not drawing. I don't. I just need to
She's an
yell
art
at somebody.
Just need to.
And to
I
vent
just
my
need to
emotions
scream.
about a 15-year-old kid not liking mac and cheese.
Oh my god, that's bizarre. You know what about grilled? You brought up grilled cheese.
I like grilled cheese.
like as of like 3 days ago, or for a long time.
No, for a long time I like grilled cheese. But Dad's the one who doesn't like grilled cheese.
Oh, you don't like grilled
Yeah.
cheese?
We've been through this.
And he doesn't like pancakes.
No, I love pancakes.
Yeah, John. No, you're doing the right thing, John. No, that sounded good. You don't like
I thought
pancakes
I
either?
thought he didn't like pancakes.
I just don't like. So I do like pancakes. I just don't eat them when you guys make them because it just like fills me up too much. Like I'm just like bloated.
You don't have to eat the whole stack.
Soundboard?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's your dad's laugh.
Yeah.
It is Dad.
That's from a long time ago.
But if you put it in your mouth and it
What?
chokes you,
What?
Yeah, that's John.
That's true.
He goes on that truck.
Hey, Mark needs a trip to Applebee's. That's true.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
we'll,
ever.
We'll plan a group
Rick,
trip.
An
we
emotional
don't-
trip
No
to Applebee's.
way.
There's one
no
right in
way.
Seekonk where you can
I
come
don't
before
want
the
to
show.
go. I don't want to go. Did you notice Friday? I don't know how Fridays got closed, but Applebee's survives. That's because they're part of IHOP, and every motherfucker just fills the place every day. So they're taking.
Oh, you want to talk
crumbs-
about this kid loves IHOP.
Of course he does. I'm not
I go there
surprised.
with my baboo.
Yeah,
The what?
My baboo.
his grandfather.
Hit the fucking button. Call it a day, John.
All right, thanks everybody for listening. Andrew,
Shit.
I hope you had fun.
I had a lot of fun.
All right,
This is great. I had a blast.
Say, Mama, what the fuck?
This is great.
I really hope they hadn't heard that last part.
Hey, fuck Applebee's.
Carmine at Applebee's.
No.
That's right.
That's what we need. We need that.
There used to be one. That's how all the bookstores got together.
Down in the Rhode Island.